What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Garrett and Steve show. Right on time.
8 o'clock on the motherfucking dot.
Nice.
We did it, Garrett.
We did finally.
Something our forefathers couldn't. Or should I say our forefather, Anthony. Gino.
Pat.
Oh, God, Pat, yeah. He was mostly on, he was on time-ish every time.
Yeah.
Anthony, it was funny. It went from 4:05 to 4:10 to 4:25 to Artie Lang time. Real quick.
Well, he had it in his mind made up that he just wanted to do 4:30, but he didn't want to say he was going to do 4:30, so he just incrementally got later and later. And then it was just like, no, we start at 4:30. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I remember him saying like he wasn't going to do Mondays or something. He was just like, I'm just going to take a few off. And then little by little, just stop. And he said that about the 4:30 thing too. He's like, I'm just gonna gradually keep
pushing it
it
and
until
then they get used to it.
Then
you guys were like the frog in boiling water. You didn't even notice. And all of a sudden he was starting later and later.
They were like a frog in boiling water that really, really noticed.
That would drop right into the boiling water. Like what
they
the
were
fuck?
They were shaken awake, made sure they were perfectly aware, and then thrown into water that was scalding hot. Because I don't think a single day passed. There was not one time ever when Anthony's show started late that at least on Twitter there wasn't a handful, if not 20 to 30 people going, "What the fuck? Where's this lazy black piece of shit?" It was really funny every time.
He deserved it now.
Every time.
Not deserved the criticism. Deserved to do a show whenever he wanted. Like
both. Both is fair.
True.
He can do whatever he wants and people can go
complain.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like that's everything. I thought it was funny. There was a part towards the end where it started giving me agita. I'm like, oh God, the more this happens, the less of a company we're gonna have. Weird how that worked out. But you know, a couple years before that, whenever Anthony would take a day off without like telling the people or would show up late or whatever, I would go to Twitter to be like, oh, let's see. Especially if like Gino or somebody that, you know, was covering for the show.
Yeah.
There was usually a fucking shitstorm on. You go to the compound Twitter, you click on the post for the Anthony show, and there were times where there were more comments than likes because there were just so many people going, "What the fuck am I paying for? Why is he just never there? Where's Dad? Dad never comes home anymore."
And the worst, I don't know about the worst, but one of the worst was when we thought he was coming in, and then at like 3:55, he would be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm not doing the show today." And we're like, "Oh, all right." And then E-Rock or Luby would have to put a tweet out with some lame excuse that everyone could just see right through. And it's just like, those would get a lot of responses too.
Yeah, but I never understood, like half the time when he was missing, I was like, what's happening? Why isn't he here?
Yeah.
Like, I understand just not feeling like it, being like, but usually there was something up. Like either the night before he was at a conference or the night before he was literally shit-faced.
Yeah.
And just like, can't do it today, guys.
But who knows how many times
I only bring up just because that might be us on Wednesday. Just a forewarning.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday. No, where we play a disappearing Phantom of the Podcast act. We tell everyone Thursday or Tuesday night, we'll be there tomorrow no matter what. And then Wednesday comes around, me and you're both in a coma.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing anything on Fridays, which is our day after Offside NYC, but this Tuesday we're going to be there. So we're going to have to, our Wednesday will be our Friday. And
yeah, it's Thanksgiving. So this week's schedule is completely fucked up because Thursday's usually our day. But we were going to do Wednesday to just kind of ease our way into which Thanksgiving would then be fucked up. So maybe it's better it's happening this way. But Gino couldn't make Wednesday for the football show. So like, all right, we're going to Offside on Tuesday. And we're just going to do the show Wednesday night here at 8:00 as usual. I think. I think 8:00 is long enough. It's enough of a buffer where we can.
True.
Because you know how when you're really hungover at night, when you want to go back to bed, is when you get that second burst, that burst of energy. Like, man, I can really talk for about 2 hours straight right now.
I could really jump on a ferry right now.
Oh God. Oh, that's gonna be. I'm sorry. I'll send for you. I'll send a car, a horse and carriage, for you to come here. Because that's gonna be ass and balls. This might all work out perfectly. Because I think I've been really putting high mileage on my body lately, and it's quitting on me, and it's saying, no, we're not doing this anymore. Because Friday I was hungover as per usual. And you ever, when you're hungover, just get the craving for some grease?
Yeah, definitely.
Grease crave. Well, I got the craving for the grease, and Caitlin was going to make a beautiful lemon chicken and pasta dish.
That's not greasy.
I said, I want Shake Shack. Dad's hungover. He wants greasy hamburger and milkshake. Shouldn't have done it. Have you ever experienced level 2 diarrhea? There was a level of diarrhea I didn't know existed.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach was just vomiting straight out of my asshole, and it was like there was no buffer in between at all. It was
right after the Shake Shack?
Not right after. So I had the burger and I drank a Christmas cookie milkshake.
Oh, well, the milkshake, huh?
I literally figured, I'm like, I already feel like shit. Why don't I just add diarrhea to this and then just pass out and go to bed? Like a normal human being with things to do does. You just plan your night around the diarrhea you're going to give yourself because you're hungover anyway. Who cares? I don't know. I've annihilated too much of what's going on in my stomach at this point. I fucking woke up at I never even went to bed because my stomach was out to here. And I was just bloated more than I've ever been in my life. And it hurt. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? This isn't usually the deal. Usually the deal is I fucking smoke and I shit and shit a few more times. Yeah. But there's no pain. It's usually just, look at this. Body's a wonderland. No, lots of pain. Then I finally go to the bathroom. And there was solid poop, but then for like an hour, it was like bile was coming out of my ass, like just pure liquid.
No way.
It fucking was awful.
Like that yellow liquid that comes out of a dog's ass when it's sick.
It was like black and green.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, it was terrible, dude. I was like, this is level 2. I've never had this kind of painful stomach, painful ass diarrhea.
And does it still hurt after you shit every time?
Yeah. Until like hours and hours later.
Wow.
And I had to keep going back to the bathroom, and it was just fucking pure, complete liquid. It was like a super soaker shotgun of just like a stream for 2 seconds straight of just a hose of fucking. It was terrible. And I was like, all right.
When you wiped, was it more of just like soaking up dampness instead of shit particles on your ass? You know what I'm saying?
It was both. It was just, it was everything. My body's like, we're done. No mas.
I watched part of a video of a girl that supposedly got through her lactose intolerance by just drinking lactose for like 3 days or 3 weeks.
That's what I was trying to do, but no.
She was taking evaporated milk and just dumping it in a glass and then putting like as little water as she could in it to make it a liquid, and then just drinking that all day, every day.
Huh.
And she said the first few days it was horrendous pain and shitting, but then her body just started like being brute force to get used to it.
That's what I'm saying. I've convinced myself I can do this. I can eat whatever I want, and eventually my body's just going to take it. It's going the other way. Dude, I'm not even up to what happened on last night. But please continue.
No, so yeah, she did that for I want to say it was 2 or 3 weeks, couldn't be 3 days. And then she kind of just got through it. And now she can drink milk and
so she can just go to her refrigerator, pour herself a big old glass of milk and drink the whole thing.
Supposedly, yeah. Like what she was saying.
A man can dream.
But you have to like put in days straight worth of work of just having stage 2 diarrhea.
I think Foxy Scorpio knows what page I'm on. He says Steve wouldn't survive that. And Adam Clayton, honey, can I get painful shits? Instead, fudge it up, Steve. Yeah, I fudged it up. She was gonna serve us wonderful dinner. And I said, give me Shake Shack, and I'm gonna put myself into again, I just haven't had this much pain and just like violent liquid coming out of me. It was too much.
Like how often?
It felt like as soon as I got up, every time I had to sit back down. And like at one point,
you thought you were done shitting, and then you had to sit back down and shit?
Especially the first time, because the first time was when something solid came out for 2 seconds. I got up, wiped, and then as I'm going to get out of the bathroom, I'm like, nope, never mind. I had to immediately sit back down, and that's when the waterfall started. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like propelled off the toilet seat. It was so fun. It was awful. I cannot believe how much pain I was in and how much was coming out of me. I was like, I've done this before. Why is this happening?
Yeah, you've definitely had Shake Shack in a shake before.
Totally. But I guess I've never been out drinking all night, drinking straight fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
Then done the greasy burger and shake, because this was like, my body was just deleting everything it's ever had in it. It was just like, fuck it. You don't care? We don't need any of this gut bacteria. We don't need any of this fucking bile. Just get it. Go ahead. Who cares?
It's whatever.
Who cares? You don't give a shit.
Were you extremely dehydrated? Like you pinched the top of your hands and it just stuck together?
Yeah. Every liquid in me. I'm still like dehydrated.
Jeez.
But yeah, so then Saturday I didn't eat much. I had a Jersey Mike sub. I think that's really, I probably ate more than that.
How much do those cost?
$13.
Oh, okay. I've heard up to like 20.
Probably. I don't know. It was someone bought us lunch.
Oh, okay.
We were at Caitlin's aunt's house. That's someone that bought us the lunch.
I've never been to Jersey Mike's, so I have no idea. But they're good, like better than, they're not Subway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Way better than Subway. But yeah, I don't think I'd survive the lactose border torture, because last night comes around and I'm feeling pretty okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. On Saturday, it felt like someone had punched me in the stomach 100 times in a row. Like my whole flank here was in pain, like not even pain, like ouch, cramp, nausea.
Like you did too many sit-ups? Pain?
Yes. Like too many sit-ups, or like I said, somebody's been punching me in the stomach over and over again. And like I've just been beating it. I've never felt pain like that.
Wow.
Again, usually it's like crampy pain.
Yeah.
This was like I've been working out too much. I was like, well, that definitely didn't happen. But I guess it's something to do with like my body just contracting and being ouched.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sunday rolls around, and my mom says, "Here, I saw you and Garrett eating more garbage on the show. Have some nice snacks that you could actually enjoy." And she brought over snacks.
Oh.
I had these on Sunday.
No, they're closed.
Well, there's a bag in the cabinet of these Old El Paso Fiesta Twists, churro style.
Huh.
And this bag of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup popcorn is gone.
That sounds good.
It was good. I thought I was all healed up and that my woes were over. So I had gochujang sauce all over my dinner.
Yeah.
It was like chicken in a roll. I just slathered the really spicy sauce all over it, because I'm like, whatever, I feel better. A full day has gone by and I'm all better. I can eat spicy food now. I had spicy food and I ate a whole bag of this, because once you have one piece,
that's not that big of a bag.
you can't. So these are yours to try now. So I want you to enjoy the Reese's popcorn while I tell you the next part of the story.
Okay.
This is a good story to eat to.
Smells like a Reese's.
Looks
I was
like
expecting to see more like chocolate covered pieces and peanut butter covered pieces.
I'm telling you, they did it perfect because some of them are slathered in fucking peanut butter and chocolate, and other ones are more dry, and you get a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever had chocolate covered popcorn, it's too rich and it becomes too much at a point.
Yeah.
This will get you to eat the whole motherfucking bag in one sitting like it's nothing because you can't stop. Garrett, I'm gonna have to warn you now. Don't eat that whole bag, especially if you've eaten spicy gochujang sauce earlier in the day.
Wow.
But yeah, I was watching football last night, like 9-something, watching the Eagles, and Saquon Barkley put up a record number of rushing and passing yards.
What did he have? 275 or 7?
He had 255 rushing yards,
55.
2 touchdowns, and I think he was over 300 yards total. I think he had like 305.
Oh, receiving too.
Mhm.
Now you tried these also?
Yes. Those I had much earlier in the day, though.
I gotta say, I'm not looking that forward to these as much. Churros, not a big fan, really.
Well, you're not going to be a big fan of these then because... So I had a different type of Old El Paso chip, whatever those are, those twisters. And it was like salsa verde. And it's very greasy. So those are supposed to be sweet and like delicious and sugary. They're kind of greasy, like the salsa verde chip. They don't really taste that good, and they're like, there's no flavor other than the grease and a little bit of cinnamon.
Churro. Well, yeah, not a fan. And what Old El Paso? You make taco shells. Stick with that. We don't need you making bags of chips. Like, there's enough bags of chips out there.
I don't know why they thought the chip market was wide open for the taco people. And then they go ahead and they don't make taco chips.
Yeah.
Wouldn't your fucking big brain idea be, oh, we make tacos, people know us for that. Why don't we break like the ones we can't sell because they're too obliterated? We'll make them chips. We'll season them with bullshit, our bullshit seasoning.
Perfect.
Lambo. Sell some salsa. No, so they got these weird puff things that sucks. They're terrible.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom Marino. Yeah, not my favorite. They nothing stands out about them.
No.
The shape's kind of fun, I guess.
The first crunch is like, ooh, look how light and fluffy and good. And then there's no good point after the first bite.
No.
Everything just gets greasier and shittier as you go. But anywho, I finished the popcorn and I'm laying in bed watching Baby Reindeer. Have you ever seen that show?
I haven't seen it, but I heard so much about it where like you can't tell people what happens because it spoils it. And it's like this big
spoiler. Twist. I was watching a man get raped while my stomach hurt worse than it's ever hurt in my life.
Wait, so I thought you had a day of rest and everything was better.
So did I. After the football game was over, I go to bed and I'm watching Baby Reindeer. A man's getting sodomized against his will. And I think I'm going to die. My stomach hurts so fucking bad. This is like an hour and a half after I ate them. It's not like it was immediate. It was like this kind of slow, like, oh, I think I'm going to have to poo. And then just, oh my God, I'm dying. What the fuck is going on? And the Reese's popcorn was enough. And I guess the spicy food.
Was it like one of those gas pains where like it hurts to like move your stomach in certain position, like it's like just so tight or whatever?
I was laying on my side and watching a man get penetrated from the behind.
Wait, is that this big secret of it?
Probably. That was definitely
like
the worst part.
Transgender or
there's some of that in there. This guy's all over the map.
Oh, okay.
The guy who made it apparently, unless I'm reading, I didn't look into this at all, but in the credits it says the writer, director, and main star are all the same guy.
Wow.
And this guy wrote this story about his life and then acted in it. He's a fucking psychopath. But he's really good. Like I couldn't stop watching it.
It was a proper movie.
It's a series. It's a 6-part series.
Oh, okay. But it's not like, was it The Room?
The Room.
Isn't that the Hello, Mark?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
because that was written, directed by that.
That's why I was surprised that it was all done by one guy because it was good. It was, and maybe I'm just a typical dipshit American because they all have British accents, Scottish accents. I'm like, oh, they're all great because I can't tell.
Do you have a hard time understanding them? Yeah, or you do subtitles.
I miss words. I do subtitles.
Are you a mainly subtitle family?
No. I put them on when Charlie's being really loud and it's a show I need to like hear what they're saying. You know, for the 10 minutes to an hour. Me and Caitlin actually try to watch a show a day.
You just don't have them on no matter what.
Not no matter what. No.
Okay.
If Charlie's napping and I can just watch something, I'll turn them off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually that, or if I'm watching a man get raped in bed while Caitlin's sleeping, I'll have the subtitles on.
Ooh,
ouch,
ooh.
my asshole. Ouch, 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 my asshole.
It's kind of funny that like the brackets they put in sometimes. It's just like man yelping from rape, like in its bracket.
Yeah,
like because it's just a sound. Yeah,
I think they put that in there. And so, anywho, I'm on my side last night watching a man lose any sense of self through his ass. And I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. I sit on the toilet because I'm thinking, like, this pain is like, I got to shit, right? I'm just sitting there. And some poo comes out, but it's solid. And I'm like, this is weird. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel good. I stand up and I fucking finish up wiping and I'm pulling my pants up and I get woozy. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking puke.
No way.
And I'm just like, that's what I said. I'm like, no way.
What?
No way. I'm not sick. What is this? I had fucking popcorn.
What the fuck?
So I burst out of the bathroom because I'm like, I'm going to go lay on the couch and just try to like have the earth stop spinning for 2 seconds. I take about 4 steps out of the bathroom, go, oh no. Run back into the bathroom, bust through the door, turn the light back on and just
Now, did we learn on this show that you're a yelling puker?
I think I don't.
Or was that just you and Caitlin and I having a chat?
That might have been us just chatting during Monday Night Football or something. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know if I've said it, but yeah, when I puke, Caitlin,
you're violent.
It sounds like I'm shouting at the toilet. And I don't know how I like tried to be quiet last night, and I feel like I made it louder. Because how do you try to be quiet when like your body's just projectile like? Bleh!
Are you a projectile puker?
I'm a fucking shotgun spray puker. Yeah, dude, I had to clean the toilet seat when I was done, and because I don't get on my hands and knees, I just bend fully over, which definitely makes it feel kind of worse. I think I should just start getting on my knees.
Yeah,
I don't want to go down there though. That's the whole thing. I was standing there just like, no way am I gonna. Even when I burst back into the bathroom, I stood there for a second because I was just like, no way, I'm not gonna puke. And I was just like, oh God, it's coming. Like I couldn't deny it no matter how hard I tried.
Now, do you get the mouth sweats when you're gonna puke?
Yes, like where you start pooling saliva. Yeah.
Lubricating it up.
Yeah. And that's what was happening. And I bent over and was just like, no way. Like I'm spitting, like, come on.
Were you drinking at all?
No, nothing? Zero booze.
Wow.
So this is just like my body's done. It's done.
It is.
It fucking cashed out. There's no one in there running shit. Now if I eat too much crap, it comes out one end to the other in a way that reminds me who's in charge. Because last night was insane. I was puking my fucking brains out. And it had to have something to do with the spicy food. Because I puked up all the popcorn, tasted all that. that was
tasted
like
probably just as good.
Not gonna lie to you, the first one, I swear to God, my first thought was, well, that was more pleasant than vomit usually is, because it was barely digested, just sweet, sugary Reese's peanut butter cups. It's just, all right, that wasn't terrible. And as I went, they became more violent. I was like, oh, I'm dying.
How many times did you throw up?
So there were about 4 or 5 Reese's peanut butter ones.
But this is all at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
All fucking just rounds of puke. And then by the 6th or 7th one, it started getting spicy. And I was like, oh, I think we reached the root cause.
Oh my God.
And it was burning the shit out of my throat and my mouth when it came back up. It fucking sucked. And there's just chunks of kernels of fucking popcorn everywhere. Because again, I got it all over the toilet seat. So I was just looking around. And again, as I'm puking, I'm just thinking, well, I got to clean that now. I got to clean that backsplash. Now it's all on my fucking beard.
See, when you kneel down by the toilet, First, you get the cool from the tile, but I mean, it's kind of warm in here. Maybe the tiles are, but also the commode is cool too.
I don't
So
like
just like-
touching it.
True.
No, I hear
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
like cool, and you're like, oh yeah.
I've never met I've seen somebody stand up and throw up. It blows my mind.
Yeah, so Caitlin walks over. She said she heard me walk out of the bathroom. I like woke her up coming out of the bathroom because I must have been clunking around all nauseous and shit. And she said she heard me run back into the bathroom and just start fucking screaming at the toilet. And then,
why are you doing this to me?
it's the intro to a fucking metal song.
Oh,
And-
God.
Yeah, she walks over and just sees me like perfect 90-degree angle, just bent over, vomiting.
Yeah, I can't believe
She
that.
brought a little water bottle in. She laid it next to and she knows like I don't want to. I just didn't have enough time to shut the door. And then mid puke, I didn't. That's the only reason the door was open. I normally shut the door, deal with my business myself, and then come out looking like I just got fucking penetrated from behind by a producer.
Like you were in Baby
Like,
Reindeer.
like I'm a baby reindeer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was last night.
What
But
the
it was-
fuck?
I definitely am not sick. It was definitely just the food I ate because once I was done puking, my stomach still hurt like a bitch, but I felt done. Like the nausea, flash sweats,
Yeah.
all the fucking puke symptoms, those were just gone. It was just like now I just feel like shit again.
Wow, that's so strange. Like, I don't know, popcorn. That doesn't seem like a throw uppy food.
Didn't seem like it to me.
And there's no dairy in it. Like chocolate, I guess, but
And I mean, there was more gochujang sauce than chicken in my roll.
oh, okay.
So that was definitely the problem. I'd eaten it before and, spicy burp, a little fart here and there, but nothing really to write home about. I just think the combo, the days in a row of drinking, then dairy, then spicy, and now we can't eat anything ever again. But today I was eating. Caitlin handed me a plate today and said, "Here's your anorexic belly food."
What was it?
Oh no, your bland anorexia food. It was a chicken taco with literally nothing on it, just the chicken in a taco. I thought it was tasty.
No vegetables or no onion? I guess
There was
not.
onion in it and
All right.
stuff, like because it was a mix from the crock pot that Caitlin made.
Oh, okay.
I thought
had
it was pretty
tacos
damn
today,
good.
too.
Did you vomit them up?
I did not know.
Better watch out.
But we mistakenly bought the taco making kit, and we like the hard shells, and we got the one that was half hard, half soft. So today was the soft day, and it just like I could eat like 8 tacos, but with the soft shell, it's so thick and doughy. I like got through 6, and I was like, I can't even eat anymore.
Do you bake them?
Like heat up the shells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The soft shell?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because that makes it, I feel like it slightly makes it crisper
Kind
and
of.
makes it, easier to eat.
Because I never had them before. I kind of just took the whole stack of them and threw them in the oven.
Yeah.
I mean, your oven would have to be so big to put all these. There's like 12 of the
Oh, 12.
10 or 12, and
You
they're
got
big.
2 racks?
But maybe like 4 fit on a rack. They were so big.
Oh, you had like proper. Because
Yeah.
the old El Paso kid I'm picturing has like tiny.
No,
tortilla things.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, these were like bigger than my hand, kind of thing. Yeah,
Jeez.
but we do the white people tacos, I guess. I don't know what else to call it.
This is just like ground beef with no seasoning.
No, with the seasoning, but like we'll have like cheddar cheese on top, which is I'm totally fine.
You have to have the Mexican style. I mean, we usually do. We're proper spics, but we who cares what kind of cheese you have?
No, but then we do like the jalapenos, cilantro, lime, avocado.
It's pretty exotic. We have just like sour cream, salsa, onions,
Oh
lettuce.
no, we have like a whole like workings that you come by, you do all your tacos.
You have to get up.
But I like we make it before we go to eat. We get them all ready.
Oh, see, we have just the platter
Platter
Out.
of like 8 tacos.
and just go one at a time.
one at a time.
That way you can have 100. And you don't feel bad because you're just like, oh, I ate as many as I wanted. I wanted a lot.
And we get this piri hot sauce from Trader Joe's that we ran into when we went to Portugal, and it was really good. And for some reason, Trader Joe's sells it. Not sure why.
Period. I should try that.
It's nice and spicy. No. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, you guys seem to have like healthy food around here.
There's healthy food around here. Caitlin's responsible for that.
Uh-huh.
Everything else is I bring in here. And if I don't, my mom covers for me and brings me Reese's
She's an
popcorn.
enabler.
Oh, totally. For me and the dog. She brings over snacks for me and Edie every day. Every time she comes, not every day, but every time she comes over. It's I love it. Caitlin loves it too, but she's like, Edie has a million treats. Please stop.
But is it not a learning experience? Does it not carry over? Like, after you eat these things and you feel like shit, how do you then the next day be like, I'm going to eat them again? That's what I don't get.
Because usually the feel like shit is more than manageable. It's I feel like at those times, usually it's worth the squeeze.
But I mean, there's been a few times where I've come here to do the show and you're like, your eyes are half closed. You're like, I ate some Goku Jang or whatever it is.
It's usually that
you
sauce.
look like you're like, you have the flu almost.
I know.
But you're not blowing your nose or sneezing but yeah.
Well, that's the game we play. I like to gamble. And there's times where I've eaten a good amount of the spicy food or dairy food to no consequence. And I'm like, oh, I guess that was the exact amount I can have. And then I forget.
You tip the scales.
And then I'm like, oh, maybe it was this many. Maybe it was the whole milkshake I can have. And then my body reminds me, no, that was actually never on the table. You didn't even really get away with those other times either. But at least you weren't puking and shitting like you were in a fucking cancer ward.
And then this afternoon, I made myself a sandwich with the same rolls, and he was like, "Oh, watch that! I don't know. That roll might be bad." The roll.
He blamed the roll.
I blame the roll. I was like, I think there's
some mold on the roll.
Some cleaners. My mom has like essential oil things always going at her house.
Oh.
And I swear to God, sometimes when she brings over food, the bag's like covered in it or something. And I taste it on the food.
Yes.
The roll, I could like, it almost tasted like Windex. And I was like, that must be what got me sick. It's not just that I, put my body through so much abuse.
You ever have, weed that was like wrapped with fabric softeners?
No.
Weed. Like you'd have your bag of weed and then you wrap it with some fabric softeners just to like mitigate the smell if you bring it.
I've heard of doing that.
And then like you go to smoke that weed, and even though it's in the bag, every hit it's like, you taste
it's ruined. Completely ruined.
The essential oil thing, that's a rough one.
Yeah.
It's just,
it must be what got me sick. That's what I'm saying.
You go to people's houses and it's just like in the air everywhere.
Which I don't mind because it smells kind of good.
Yeah.
What did she say? The rolls were nowhere near the oils. I beg to differ.
You could taste it.
You could taste it.
Yeah.
But it's a good smell. It's just like my brother came over the other day and he smelled like my mom's house.
Oh.
So it's like definitely it's in the air.
Yeah.
It's like a mist.
It's oils, right? So it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny.
A few weekends ago, we went out to eat and someone lit Nag Champa. Do you know that incense?
Nag Champa? No.
That's like one of the popular flavors. Like I'm sure you would notice it if you smelled it. You just don't know the name of it, but it's like the go-to incense.
My wife's a real Nag Champa.
But they lit
Sorry,
it like
she didn't jump through the wall and punch me in the face.
right in front of us as we were eating, and it was like it ruined everything. Like every bite, all you just smelled was this, not patchouli, but incense kind of thing.
Nag Champa.
And luckily, Jamie was like, "Oh, I'm kind of allergic to incense," and he blew it out. But yeah, those smells just like ruin all food.
I hate the smell of incense.
Yeah,
there's none of it that smells good to me. It all just smells like burnt shit. It doesn't smell like, I don't know. Like there are candles that smell good. There are things you can burn that actually smell good.
Yeah,
incense is just smelly, burning plastic and just like dirt. Hate it.
You're not a patchouli fan?
No.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the one I just don't get at all.
Truly.
Surely.
Patchouli. We have a couple of big pay and sayers here. Matthew Mowry, I feel your pain, Steve. I pooped in my pants today.
Ah,
Farts are scary today.
that sucks.
I'm sorry, Matthew. Taj Mowry's cousin.
Yeah, that's what you really have to look out for when you have the liquid. Could you just go to a fart and your ass, there's no solid to hold on to, and it just squeezes out.
Luckily, you know, it was funny. I thought I was going to get away with just farting this one away, but my stomach really hurt and I was bloated out to here. Caitlin fell asleep and I just started like a fucking balloon that someone was holding the ends of, and just constant air was coming out. I was like, oh, I'm just going to fart all this out of me and be okay. And then it all went downhill from there.
That's a strange one, though. Like, have you looked any of this up online?
I don't want to.
Like, it doesn't seem like a normal reaction to just eating food.
No,
you know
it seems like IBS, Crohn's, or some fucking stomach thing. The cure to all of those is stop eating shit, asshole. It's eat normal. So if I don't want to puke or shit my brains out and feel sick, I have to eat how I ate today. I actually feel better because I ate basically just chicken. I had some eggs for breakfast with nothing on them.
Ooh. What would you put on eggs anyway?
Hot sauce.
All right. That's not bad. Gochujang eggs.
I have absolutely done that. It's really good. That gochujang sauce is fucking beyond good. I don't know what the hell they put in it. It's like Korean sriracha.
Yeah.
Emmy Alloway. Do you like ice cream cake? My God, Emmy. Every year for my birthday, I would get ice cream cake well into adulthood.
With the cookie crumble crisp or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Whatever it's
That's
called.
the whole reason you get it. That middle part's the whole cake. The middle part, and sometimes the icing, the frozen icing was really good. Like the top spoonful of ice cream and icing. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, that buttercream icing, whatever it is, when it's cold.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice.
Damn, you're making me want ice cream cake. I think I'd have to go to the hospital.
We ordered, is it called Llewellyn's ice cream?
Yeah.
We ordered that last night. I got the butter pecan.
Oh, man.
It was so good.
But I mean, there wasn't a better flavor than butter pecan, though. From Llewellyn's, I would I'd eat the shit out of it because probably had a ton of pecans and
not
chunks of butter in it.
I was kind of hesitant about the pecans because I'm not a huge pecan fan, but it was mostly
Not a
like
huge pecan fan, huh? Nick Champa.
But it was mostly like butter cake or whatever it is to make it the butter pecan. They were like chunks of like kind of cookie dough, but I guess it was butter cake dough. I don't know.
That sounds awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they know how to make the fuck out of an ice cream.
Because when I used to go to Friendly's back as a kid, like you can make your own 5-scoop sundae and pick your flavors. And they always had a butter crunch as a ice cream. And I've never like really seen it anywhere else besides Friendly. And that was like my favorite ice cream ever. And it was just kind of like vanilla with toffee, little toffee pieces, really, I guess. Butter, I don't know, butter.
You're a
toffee.
big toffee fan?
I like Score Bar.
Oh my God.
It's delicious.
Who likes Score Bar? Who even remembers what that is?
What?
Oh my God.
Or the Heath Bar. Sorry, you know the Heath Bar. It's the same thing.
They're good. They're not even in the top 20 though, I would say.
What are you talking about?
Like with their I like them whenever they, the once every 10 years I see one, but who even thinks of those? Score and Heath. I'm just completely not a toffee guy.
What's your number one then?
Reese's.
Candy bar.
Yeah.
It's not a candy bar.
Okay. You're right. It's a peanut butter cup. I guess my number one candy bar, Twix. Just Twix PB count. Because peanut butter Twix are really good.
Yeah, they are. You're right. But there's no Score Bar.
It's no Score Bar. Yeah, that's for sure.
SKOR. Score.
Do they have commercials?
I've never seen one.
I don't even really. I gotta look up Score Bar because I can kind of picture it in my head, but I don't. Yeah, okay, that's what I pictured.
Yeah.
What's in it?
It's just toffee and chocolate.
And this isn't your favorite though, is it?
I think so.
Oh my
Why?
God. So like Butterfinger, Twix,
Butterfinger
Snickers,
is
Milky Way,
so-
Three Musketeers.
too flaky, and it kind of breaks weird, and it's good, but the score is like concentrated Butterfingers.
That's what I'm saying. Like my biggest thing I don't like about Butterfingers, my biggest pet peeve is how it like gets condensed and turns into this like crystallized butter in your teeth, and it like you have to pick it out with your finger. Like and you can't just like lick it out. It gets so stuck to your teeth.
Yeah.
And every time you have a Butterfinger, you're like, okay, I think candy is for children, and adults have to go to the dentist every time they eat one of these. And it reminds me, like, yeah, don't eat candy. But the fucking score looks like it'd be the same shit. It's just that, like, really, it's toffee. It's that like almost
It is, but it
hard
doesn't,
candy.
because it's not flaky, it doesn't bunch up in your teeth like a Butterfinger does, where it kind of accumulates over time, little pieces.
Yeah.
Like, this is just like a hard slab of toffee. I don't know. It's
That's
good.
what I like. A nice hard slab of toffee.
It's delicious. So
God.
yeah, that gave me the ice cream gave me a nice morning poop, but nothing like you.
You didn't puke?
Nothing. No.
You didn't have level 2 diarrhea?
God,
Yeah, I don't
it
get
almost
it.
sounds like food poisoning.
Yeah. But I'm convinced it's just
Yeah.
my body says no to things and I keep telling it yes. Because like your friend, I'm like, well, if I just keep doing it, I'm just gonna have to get used to it.
Well, it was my friend. It was just a video I saw.
Or a video you saw.
Yeah.
That your friend from the internet that you is one-way friendship. It ain't working. It's that I'm getting like my ass says. Steve's ass, feel your pain. Was throwing up all weekend myself. That's what my ass says. And Adam Clayton, I don't want to miss his pain, say, ever shit on your hand when you go to wipe?
Oh yeah.
Well, I've never shit onto my hand.
No.
It's worded the way it's worded makes it seem like you're trying to wipe your ass and you just go and you like, oh damn it, I caught a whole turd. I thought I was wiping.
I timed this wrong.
Yeah. I fucked up.
But yeah, that's the worst. It doesn't come off until you
Really?
wash your hands.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you wash your hands.
But you know, like I'm not getting up while I'm shitting to wash my hands.
No, you just you take a piece of toilet paper, you wrap it around like you're making kind of poo tourniquet.
Uh-huh.
And you got to like completely cut that part of the finger off from the rest of the
okay. I
body.
never thought
Wipe
of that.
it, throw the wipe away, and then finish up, and then you wash your hands.
Yeah.
And when you wash your hands, don't you like put soap directly on the poo spot? I put soap right on it, and then I go like this, and I make sure I fucking get every like inch of the poo.
Yeah, because it really stinks. Even the littlest bit that gets on there. Because you're like, I don't know, we don't have a not paper towel, a toilet paper holder. Like we kind of do, but it's in a weird place. So we just have a loose roll of toilet paper. So like you're
Really
sitting-
living on the edge.
I'm sitting on the toilet and like I'm pulling the toilet paper right here. So if I get it on this finger, it's like
Oh,
yeah.
yuck. Adam Clayton says, yes, that happened to me.
Wow, he shit on his hand.
That's what he meant. And it was a Snickers ice cream bar. He pooped the size of a Snickers right into his hand when he tried to wipe. Yeah, Snickers ice cream bar. If that counts as a candy, it's the best candy in the world. Twix is almost just as good.
Snicker ice cream.
Yeah.
They are good, but I hate biting ice cream. Yeah, like it's hard for me to do.
Does it hurt your teeth?
Yeah, the back of my front teeth get like super sensitive to it. It always annoys me when I see people that just like bite a creamsicle, bomb pop, or whatever. It's like, I guess I wish I could do it, but it hurts too much.
You can't side bite a little?
Kind of, but it's hard to get like a bar in your mouth sideways.
Maybe you got to use Sensodyne and get your teeth to stop being so sensitive.
Does it work?
I think kind of, yeah. I don't know. I've every time my teeth hurt, it's usually a major problem when I go to the dentist. So that's usually like it's not only sensitive to cold, but it's sensitive to being in existence, and I have to go to the dentist. But yeah, Snickers ice cream. I don't have a problem biting into ice cream. I'd prefer not to. I don't like bite. On a spoon's better, but I think that's actually the perfect amount of lactose. If I only eat Snickers ice cream bars, and I don't have like 5 of them in a row, maybe I can get away with that. I'll probably fucking die though. I can't eat it anymore. And you, by the way, have support here. Brian Anthony. Thank you, Garrett. Score bars are fucking amazing.
They are.
I don't think they're bad. I think I've maybe had one in my life. And I think it's because it's like a Heath bar, right?
Same thing.
It is the same. Okay.
Same exact
I
thing.
definitely had it. It's just to be your first, to even be a candy you would mention, let alone your favorite, is wild to me.
I mean, Snickers is okay. It's definitely more than okay, but it's not like the best candy bar.
It's got the best mini. The ones, the fun size ones. They
I'm trying to
deserve.
think of other minis. You might be right on that.
Because I even think it's better than the Reese's minis.
Like Three Musketeers. It's all nougat, right? Whatever in the inside.
That fluffy shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of here. Payday might be like.
Hold on.
2.
Scratch a clock. Edie's putting on a show. Paydays are good. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of peanut, but I like it. I guess that was a quick one. I guess we embarrassed her. Sorry, Edie.
But other than that, there's no other really standout candy bar.
No standy bar.
It's no standy bar.
No standalone candy bar. Standalone bar. Yeah. Well, that was my weekend. And your weekend had ice cream in it. That's all.
Ice cream. Yeah. I spent pretty much most of the weekend watching all of Mike Tyson's fights. I don't know why. For some reason, I was like, I guess because of the Tyson Paul fight, it just came to mind, and I was like, I bet you like all his fights are on YouTube, and there's like a channel where it's just Mike Tyson's fights all in order from the first professional fight. And it was so interesting to me just to see like him start fighting in, I don't know, like upstate New York or whatever, and there's 7 people in the audience, and he comes out and they're setting him up with these like tomato can guys that are just, they maybe like kind of had a little bit of a career in the heavyweight division, but they're a little older and they lost a couple of fights. And so now he's using these guys to build up his record, and he fucking destroys these people. It is so fun to watch, and so quickly, and it's just insane. And then these guys, it'll be like some tall white guy from Wisconsin that looks like if King of the Hill guy just took his shirt off and went boxing. Like Hank Hill, yeah, kind of just like a doughy body, blah, blah. But like I'm sure he was trained in boxing or knew how to throw punches. But then Mike Tyson comes out, and no boxer he fought, I watched like 35 fights. Hardly any of them were like built and like ripped like him. And so these guys come out and they're all kind of just like loosey-goosey, doesn't look like they work. And within a round, their face is completely red. They got cuts all over their face. It was, I really liked it. And he went like, God, his first 16 fights in a row ended in knockout.
He looks like he was on another speed. Like he was a big guy, but he was faster than everyone.
Yes.
And like especially in the early fights, there's footage of him just bobbing and weaving. And he's just so much faster than any other human doing that. It looks like his side of the ring is sped up.
And he's like shorter than everyone by a lot. And they kept saying like his first fight, or maybe the second one, it was like 5'10", his height. And then every fight after that, it was like 5'11 and a half. And almost every time the announcer's like, we think he's 5'10". I don't know what this 5. So it's kind of like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, where he's punching up at people. Yeah, but he would just stay low and bob and weave and then come up and just throw these overhand rights and lefts. And oh my God, he would kill people. It was so enjoyable to watch. And then he started doing a few fights at Trump Plaza Hotel. So Trump's there, and like Michael Buffer's there, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy.
Yeah.
And one of the first few fights, he didn't even have the "Let's get ready to rumble" thing starting yet. Like that was the few fights later, all of a sudden he said it, and he still was like working it out. It was like, "Let's get ready to rumble 12 rounds."
Oh, that's terrible. Let's get ready to have a boxing match.
But
come on, guys, we're gonna fight.
All the fights at Trump's casino were Michael Buffer would have to announce. But first, let's talk about the host of this fight and this best-selling author and the most beloved entrepreneur in the world.
Oh my God!
Like Trump would have Michael Buffer buff him up before the fight.
He get his own pre-fight. Yep. Thank you.
But this was 80. It started in 85, the first fight in March. He was fighting every other week. Like, that's insane. So
well, his fights were fucking 30 seconds long.
So the first 10 were pretty much that. Like there was one white guy who lasted, I think his fourth fight, where he lasted 4 rounds with Tyson, and it was pretty good. And then like after the 10th fight, it started to be like more competition, kind of. It was always like guys that used to be maybe they were the champion and now they haven't fought for a few years. So he would I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say.
How the fights got better.
Oh yeah.
From when I don't know. Are they better?
They would last longer.
They would last longer.
They would last like 10. There was a few fights where he went the full distance.
When you get prepped with, every fight's 30 seconds long. When you watch a 20-minute fight, you're like, enough already. Knock him out, you fucking idiot. What? Oh, this guy stinks now.
That was the problem. Because the first few fights I just flew through, and then they started being like an hour long or what, just because.
And then he lost to Buster Douglas.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The baby Tyson deer gets raped by Buster Douglas.
But like it was so back in the day when if it wasn't Michael Buffer and they would announce the boxer, it'd be like, in this corner, blah, 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 Mike Tyson. Yeah. They would do that. That's so dumb. Like, it didn't make any sense. Thank God they got rid of that whole thing. But yeah.
It's funny. The fucking, like when Bruce Buffer does it for the UFC, he gets annoying because it's time, and he just yells for 5 minutes, and you're like, God, just shut up. But if he didn't do that, it would be
so weird,
boring, and awkward. It would be just, all right, this guy is, or I guess just nobody announced anything. There they are.
There they are. Go fight.
Or just the ref goes in and like, ready, fight. Which would that be the worst thing in the world? Some of the pomp and circumstance behind professional fighting would be gone, but I don't know if it needs it.
It was weird. It was like the fighters were almost, especially back in the day, it was like they were like the slaves, and there was like a manager and a promoter, and the manager and promoter would get like paid way more than the fighter would get paid. And they kind of just like, they'd ask Tyson at the end of the round, like, who do you want to fight next? And he's like, oh, you got to ask Jim Jacobs. That's my promoter guy. I can't answer those questions. And it was like, he was just like a gun for hire for these two white guys to be like, now you're fighting these white guys fighter. It was such a strange kind of atmosphere. And there was one fight, I forget who he was fighting, but just say the guy got $2 million, the opponent. Like 650,000 went to his promoter, 650,000 went to his manager, 650,000 went to another promoter, and then he got like the scrubs or what that were left. It was so insane. Like the fighters weren't even making the most money, and there were just these like geeky white guys that were in the fighting game and knew how to. They had contacts with the other promoters, so they knew how to get fighters matched up. I'm not sure how it
geeky white guys and Don King.
Well, then Don King came in a little bit after, like in his 14th or 15th fight, and that's kind of annoying. You just see him all of a sudden standing in the ring, like, wait, that's a new guy,
Home in America.
And there he is, and he's just constantly trying to get on camera, and no one. Some of these fights were on HBO, so like Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant. I don't know, they're the famous boxing announcers.
Doorbell's ringing.
That
At 9 o'clock.
they're asking Tyson questions, and Don King's trying to get in. And
Who the fuck is that? Garrett, should I go get the door? I don't know who's ringing my bell right now.
I don't know.
All right, well, yeah, then. Hold on.
Okay.
There's a. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah. So there's this channel. If you just look up Mike Tyson's first fights on YouTube, it'll come up. It's like Mike Tyson's boxing history or something like that. I got to 35 of them. He's still 35-0. He has like 31 knockouts out of 35 fights. It's insane. He just rips through everybody. And who was it? Oh, they got a delivery.
DoorDash.
No.
Yep, someone sent us what feels like an ice cream cake.
Oh my God.
I guess that's why the question before. Says, for you, gift sender Jeffrey.
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, thank you, Jeff. What do we have here? It's a Carvel celebration cake.
Wow.
They didn't even write on it, though. It should say, Happy Vomit Day
From Jeff.
from Jeff. Oh, it's the best one, though. Look.
Yeah, with the cookie crumble in the middle.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this bad boy. Thank you so much for this ice cream cake that I definitely can eat the whole thing. Yeah, look, that's a
guys trying to
diagram of
kill
how a cake
Steve?
should look. Yeah, I think he wants me dead. I think he wants me to fucking die on the air.
Like, what are you gonna do with that?
Give it to you. You're taking this home. I can't even have this in the fucking house. You kidding me?
It won't make it all the way home.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Just put it back in the freezer. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll re-solidify. Eat it on the train.
Offer people slices.
Yeah, because there's no way. I can't eat this. It's gonna fucking like it was one thing when I was dying of diarrhea. The puke element.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't. The puking was too much. I can't eat this shit. It's man, it looks so good though. Maybe I can have a bite. What do you think? Few bites? Half this cake.
Half.
I think half this cake is fine.
Uh-huh. You have to at least try the icing on top.
It looks so good.
It does.
It's blue. It's got chocolate crumbles in it, chocolate syrup drizzled on it.
Just the coolness of it must be nice too.
It's rested on my thigh. It's cooling me off. That was horrifying though. Well, not horrifying, but at 9 p.m. when your bell rings and you don't know who it is, it's like, where's my gun?
Well, congratulations. Try throw it in the freezer.
I don't even know if there's room in the freezer. There's room. But yeah, throw that in the freezer and bring it home for Jamie and say, honey, we're celebrating tonight. Wake her up and say, we're celebrating Steve's stomach. It's gone rogue and doesn't obey him anymore. You know, your best friend, Steve?
No, she likes you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've mended the fences or whatever it is.
I think she saw me make a good speech at Gino's wedding and was like, this guy's all right.
This guy's all right.
He's not good. He's not good. He's not, I don't like him very much, but he's all right. No, but she's beyond, like, I felt weird at first because I'm like, why is she being so nice to me? How come she's not just like scowling and giving me dirty looks? Just completely above and beyond nice. And I'm just like, this is the best. I don't know what I did to deserve not being treated like shit, but thank you, because I deserve to be treated like garbage for that speech.
true, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's true, but
So yeah, your wife's very nice. But anywho, we're already past the 9 o'clock mark.
oh Jesus.
We haven't gotten to any, unless you had material you'd like to get to first.
Well, just what the fuck is up with that kiss?
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
The video is edited. I repeat, it is edited. It is not real, not real. Someone used $500 or more Photoshop.
Totally.
And I guess you sent that in the prep?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm getting gas just from looking at that cake. Yeah, I don't like this.
Can't even look at it.
It's from the
don't
Fear
even-
Factor show.
How though? How did this happen?
Well, I guess we just got a little drunk and we didn't know what we were doing, and we must have smooched. No, you don't remember when we were kissing the board?
Oh, all right.
What did you
Now
think?
it all makes sense. I couldn't think of why would I be going like
Do you think this was like AI? Because yeah, here it is. Here's I can't just two grodier, grosser people kissing. I cannot imagine. Like even when Stanzel and Gino kissed, like they're both slight men. They're both small boys. So it's gross and makes you sick, but it's
Some
like this
Twinkies.
is two big fucking nasty. One guy was puking and shitting his brains out. And then why would you make this? I'm never kissing the board again. I'll tell you what. And from now on, it's mwah. I give it one of those.
But yeah, when that popped up, it was like, for not for some reason, but it just, yeah, it's hard to watch. It was just like, even though it's so obviously seen together, because then we kiss it, then we like kind of back up and we're like giving each other dreamy eyes. Yeah, it's so weird. But
Yeah, I hate that every time I jerk off to it. I just go, yeah. Why is that fake? Why is that a fake video there? No, but thank you, How is the Moon Striking You Now, for making me fucking sick and I'm making me puke my brains out. I just remembered this is what I was watching.
All right.
No, this is on screen anymore. I don't know what that is.
Soda Black.
But yeah, thank you for making me sick. It was very nice of you. And thank you, Jeff, for sending ice cream cake to make me sicker. Well, anywho, unless you have any more material you have to get to, we have quite a few booth boys sent us quite a few things.
All right. I had a booth boy thing in there in my prep from Heather and Jason. He said, I have no idea.
Oh, I had that too. Yes.
Okay.
Fudge. Where's the email? Hold on. Because yeah, he wrote a whole thing. Ooh, Black Friday sale. I love that it says something Mr. Wacky.
Mr.
Is
Wacky.
the title of this video.
Wacky.
Giant thank you on to business. I pray you guys haven't seen this video before, because every minute is really worth dissecting. From the awkward exchange to the newsroom, the execution. Please notice the line of questioning as well. Hard-hitting questions. What kind of fun? Okay. Well, I don't want to spurl it any further than I have. So let's just get down to it. Mr. Wacky. Why do it? All right. Let's see.
This is on Fox News?
Kusi News.
Okay.
Nope, no sound.
You know, usually when you're talking about the world of inflation, you probably notice, is that a good thing or not a good thing? Inflation.
I'm sorry, the question again, Dave?
Is inflation in our world a good thing or not a good thing?
It depends upon what the topic
Generally.
is. What are we talking about? Generally, inflation. If you have an inflatable boat,
Yeah,
that's
if you heard the word, right? But generally, when you hear the word
my God.
inflation,
Not economically.
Something good come to mind?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
This is Good Morning San Diego, by the way.
It's almost like the news, the guy not on the street, the host, has some like inflatable doll fetish. And this guy keeps bringing up inflation. It's like, hey, when you hear inflation, is that good or bad? And this guy's trying to be like, well, I can't give it away that I love inflatable dolls. So I'm just going to.
You think that's it? And
I don't know.
It just sounds like he doesn't like this guy. And he's posing a question
that's so dumb.
And he's just like, what?
But then his answer
inflation
was
is
like,
a good or bad? But his answer's right. It's like, well, inflation's good if you're inflating a boat or you're inflating a fucking parade float. Inflation's good. Inflation's not good if it's, what do you want? I want to hear that inflation answer.
right. But generally, when you hear the word inflation,
not economically.
Something good come to mind?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that you're right about, if you say good, you're right, because this is the world of inflatables. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. These are just the volunteers coming out here today. And Addie, what kind of fun do you think you're going to have today?
Lots of fun.
Lots of.
Oh my God, Jason, you're right. I've never seen this.
No.
And this guy is the most uncomfortable person I've ever heard in front of a microphone. What kind of fun are you going to have today? What kind of fun? I've never answered that question in my life. What kind of fun? The happy kind?
Fun?
The violent kind? The smelly kind?
Yeah. But it is like everyone is there. Like he grouped everyone together and none of them look enthused at all to be.
Well, they heard him fucking saying the inflation thing for 45 seconds. They looked like for a second they were excited. And then after he finally turned to them, they were like, what the fuck? I don't want to be on TV anymore. Inflation is good. And then, what was her answer? Maybe yes.
What kind of fun do you think you're going to have today?
Yes, have fun.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. That's a good kind. Helping everybody.
Oh my God. Can you let her finish?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here today?
What?
All kinds of fun.
What are you asking them? What the fuck answer are they supposed to give? What kind of fun do you think will be?
Are they supposed to be saying like, oh, I'm going to slide down the thing and that'll be fun? Or I'm going to jump up in the bouncy castle?
What he means to ask is what attractions, what inflatable things are here for people to use?
Forward to ride.
What is this place? What the fuck's going on? What kind of fun are you going to have here? Druggy fun? Huh? Sex fun? What kind of fun are you thinking? Like what the and he asks every brainiac in a row too.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't have asked a more dipshit question to a bunch of dipshits.
I really wouldn't know what to say either.
I mean, on the spot, yeah, I would probably I would ask him back. I'm like, what kind of fun? What do you mean? What does that mean? What are you asking? What behind? There's a big slide behind me. That kind of fun? Is that what you mean? There's like a trampoline bouncy castle thing. That kind of fun.
That kind of fun, yeah.
Ask your question different, you fucking asshole.
Good kind.
Helping
everybody.
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here today? All kinds of fun.
Bouncing.
He asked her, by the way, when she was like, "Oh, I didn't hear the question." He's like, "What kind of fun?"
Yeah,
like,
come on.
Obviously, what was I gonna? Obvious question you get every day.
Are you not paying attention as I go down this line? And I only asked the first girl the question and just keep going to the next people. Be like,
and the second girl he interrupted while she was still answering. But it didn't matter that they heard the question 3 times because every time. There was no answer that went back that made sense, and they were just like, I don't know.
Helping you want helpful fun?
Helpful fun. Let's see. Is her answer any better?
All kinds of fun. Bouncing fun?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so, because this is a place where kids and families can come and kind of bounce around, but you need something, and I'm going to have everyone do it like a magic chant. All right, you guys ready?
No. He set up a bit.
Because when we're talking inflatables,
Oh boy.
you need something that's been inflated. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Fuck, I didn't say it.
You
Oh
ruined.
my goodness.
How's everybody doing? My name is Mr. Wacky. Welcome to the
Oh
Inflatable
my
Run.
God.
Give
That
Mr.
wasn't
Wacky
Mr.
a nice round of
Wacky?
applause.
That's Mr. Wacky. I thought the guy was Mr. Wacky.
This whole thing is it? I'm like, I'm very bleh. It's too much. It's like uncomfortable. I'm almost like this is fake.
But he even ruined the bit, Mr. Wacky, because they didn't even finish their chant, and he popped up early.
Let's see what we see. It was a great chant, by the way. We should save that for the show. That should be our chant every time we start this thing.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3, and then what?
So, I don't remember. It's something about seeing what we see. No, wait. Too much.
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Now it's time to see what we
See
see.
what we see.
Oh my goodness.
How's everybody doing? My name is Mr. Wacky. Welcome to the Inflatable Run.
Give Mr. Wacky a nice round of applause, everybody.
Yep.
Mr. Wacky, this is an honor, first of all.
Well, thank you. We are local San Diegans, so we're proud to be here, everybody, on this wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome, San Diego!
Yeah, good morning, you guys. This is so much fun here. First of all, it's like
How
it's
excited
5K,
would
but
the
not
Bull Schultz been if Mr. Wacky showed up more than when they have Mr. Wacky already blowing.
I think Bull would have came in his pants. Oh my God, it's Mr. He would have, like a little kid, he would have ran over and tackled him.
You ever see that video of like the dog that loves his Pluto stuffed toy? And then the real Pluto comes out to greet him, and the dog's like, "What the fuck? This is amazing!"
I've never seen that.
He's just going crazy. It's pretty. That's what I imagine Bill would do if he saw a life-size Mr. Wacky.
It's the real guy.
San Diego!
yeah, good morning, you guys. This is so much fun here. First of all,
Whoa. What kind of fun?
Whoa,
Whoa.
so much.
So much fun. What kind of fun? What kind of so much fun you having? Helpful
it's
fun?
like a 5K, but not really. It's longer than a 5K, right?
Well, yes, each participant has the option to do a 1 mile lap as many times as they want. We're out here trying to get families off the couch. We're a family-owned business throwing events for families in San Diego. So we're really excited to be here. We have all kinds of attractions behind us and a course that families can run as many times as they want with inflatables on them.
Yeah, this is great, you guys. Now, does that mean that everybody here becomes an inflatable today?
Do they want to be inflatables today?
You guys want to be inflatable?
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Wacky, let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right. Even the big Levecki's doing the Mr. Wacky right now. Yeah, you guys.
Wow. I wish we were
Yeah.
news guys.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Do stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, go out to locations like, hey, we're here at the mall parking lot, and
That was that guy's whole gig that day. He had
Yeah.
to do a 3-minute spot at an inflatable carnival. And then that was it. He went home.
then when the camera goes off, he's like, all right, get me away from these animals. Get away from me.
You don't even know what kind of fun you're going to have.
You know what kind of fun I'm gonna have? Getting the fuck out of here fun. Never seeing you people again fun. Getting in my car and doing drugs fun.
Who do you think those people were? Like the vendors that he rounded up before it opened?
Maybe those are the families that are at the family part
There
of
were
the
no
family park.
kids.
Family.
It was all adults.
Adult families.
I guess so.
Yeah, just a bunch of adult
A
families.
dad and his adult son go there. Yeah.
That we're gonna be helpful.
Well, thank you.
Good
Jason.
work, Jason.
Yeah.
That fucking gave me a headache, but in a fun way. It's
can't
just
believe I've
so
never seen that
uncomfortable.
one.
Yeah, because that didn't look new, but that still finally stuff. Oh wait, what was this? Mountain Dew. Jeff sent us a shirt that says Mountain Dew on it. Where there was another.
Yeah, now by the way, our videos have been demonetized because of Big AJ shit now.
No way.
Look.
Oh my God. We're getting demonetized because of AJ and Big Justice.
All of a sudden the Woo-Soop song.
Really?
Yeah, that was also listed in that email.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know if someone just like claimed the rights to it, so then they get. I don't know. But fuck that shit.
Great. Well, that sucks, balls. Eric Talbot just real quickly sent us a screenshot. He because we're checking the email
What he
right
was
now.
watching on
I'm sure
YouTube.
glad I subscribed to Electro Impo 3420, the tech guy, New Zealand Earth.
Uh-huh. He's a New Zealand Frankie McDonald.
Right.
Kind of, yeah.
This fellow who we watched a while ago or a month ago. I don't even
a while ago, even more longer than that, I want to say.
I would say we should find one of his videos, but that is not a maybe another time. That's not a rabbit hole I want to go down right now. That'll suck another hour out of our lives. He did the fucking first time.
You see our boy Badlands Chugs was with Kai Senat?
No, I did not see that.
They did like a chugging contest.
I'm sure Badlands Chugs won.
He gave Kai like half a bottle head start too, and it wasn't even close.
You can't out chug that, man.
No.
You'd have to have just an empty face. You could just dump it down like water into a bucket because that's what he does. Oh, here's what we have. Jaquan G, board member, sent us a video of Donald Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell. And he just wrote, "Love Jaquan."
Nice. All right.
So let's take a look.
Smells disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her; she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. Rosie attacked me personally because I was very happy when her talk show failed. The other thing that failed, and this was a real monster, and everybody was suing her, was her magazine. Her magazine called Rosie was a total disaster. So I loved it. I gloat over it. I think it's wonderful because I like to see bad people fail. Rosie failed. I'm happy about it. She's basically a disaster. Well, she called me a snake oil salesman. And, you know, coming from Rosie, that's pretty low because when you look at her and when you see the mind is weak. I don't see it. I don't get it. I never understood. How does she even get on television? I believe Barbara made a terrible mistake putting her on.
By the way, this is just Donald Trump talking about Rosie O'Donnell. The verses, I think, is a little misleading because I just scrolled through. She doesn't make a single.
She doesn't make an appearance at all.
Not a single retort. It was just Donald Trump monologuing about how much he hates Rosie O'Donnell from and
this is
like
before
2014.
Yeah.
At least, maybe even older than that. Because it looks old.
And I think Barbara's probably paying a big price. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby,
This
but
is
Rosie's
definitely when he was doing The Apprentice. I'd look right in that fat, ugly face of her and say, you're fired. God. How come he doesn't use his catchphrase anymore?
I thought he would use that all the time, but he rarely does. There's been a few times where he said it as
the president.
Yeah, but like once or twice, and it wasn't even memorable or at a funny time.
Yeah, I would think just every time he.
Yeah, Comey, you're fired.
He's fired a lot of people. You make a presidential address. He's fired. You're fired. Doesn't say it at all anymore.
He's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice? She's trying to use ABC and The View to get even with me. But with me, we fight back. I'll probably sue Rosie because
No, you
she
won't.
doesn't tell the facts. As an example, I'm worth many billions of dollars. Now, she said I was bankrupt. I never went bankrupt. So probably I'll sue her because it would be fun. I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets. I actually think they ought to look at her whole life and see where she's coming from because I think she's got some very deep-seated problems. Perhaps it should be Rosie that goes to rehab. Rosie is a loser.
How fucking long does he just talk about Rosie?
Yeah. Was this like a full interview he did where they just cut out all the Rosie O'Donnell part? But even on ET, like every hit's like a minute long, and this is 2 minutes of just edited clips.
Yeah.
This is strange.
It looks like he's cutting a promo on her. Like, I'll just say a bunch of stuff about Rosie. You choose what you want to use. I got a million things. And what was he going to sue her for? For being fat and ugly?
For saying he went broke?
You can sue someone for that?
I don't think so. Maybe.
You went broke.
Fuck it.
I
Sued.
don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, Garrett. Please don't sue me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's because you're a businessman and it might hurt your businesses if people think you went bankrupt. So that's
I
kind of
guess.
slander or libel or one of those.
How can people be you fired if I can't you fire them from anywhere because I'm broke and I don't have any business? She's ruining my whole thing. Loser. Oh, that's it.
Rosie that goes to rehab. Rosie is a loser.
Yeah, he was just like cutting. But I guess they were like, "Oh, we want a little teaser for the episode tonight. Can you say something about Rosie? How about another? How about another? How about another?
15, yeah.
I could do this all fucking day. Rosie is a loser."
He has some sort of point just because, what was it, her kid flipped out and went crazy. And
I've never thought Rosie O'Donnell was a winner.
no.
She sucks.
But you would think with all the money she made, she would just be able to chill and have a nice, caring family. That doesn't seem like they do. But she also adopts weird kids that come from very broken homes. So who knows how they're
I was going to say, I don't think she has a very traditional.
No.
Like, who's the husband in that?
Yeah, does she even have a wife? I don't even care.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't
have
any. I'm less interested than Trump is about Rosie's.
It's so weird. That
shitty life.
I guess she was on The View and he was The Apprentice, so he tried to keep that fight going. I guess
it's what got him elected.
Ratings.
People hated Rosie so much that they voted for Trump Dog.
That's a good point. Yeah, they've hated. She's still going after him, but you can kind of see that it's like the president is calling you out to your name that you're annoying and fat and a loser and ugly. I'd be kind of mad.
I don't know if I have a word for the kind of mad I'd be. What kind of mad are you today, Steve? What kind of mad? Well, I'm the president's tweeting about me and calling me a shithead mad. He's actually the president of the United States, like the leading superpower, or at least we think. And he called me the N-word on Twitter today. And, I'm that kind of mad, whatever that is.
That's pretty much, what was that during the debate when it was like, you call women fat and ugly and losers? It was, nope, that's just Rosie.
And it's the only time you've ever seen him not crack, but show like completely like, no. Like his voice changed. Like it wasn't, President Trump. It was, hey, wait a minute. That's not true. I only called Rosie O'Donnell fat.
Yeah, he was so excited to get that in there.
Only called Rosie. Score bar. What? Fat. It's just called Donald Trump Women. Wonder if this is going to be a.
That's right. Megyn Kelly asked him the question.
You've called women.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I was wrong. He wound up for that. I don't know why I remembered it differently.
You got the finger right. You did go with the finger.
Thank you.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
Your Twitter account has several disparaging comments about women's looks. You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees. Does that sound to you like the temperament of a man we should elect as president? And how will you answer the charge from Hillary Clinton, who is likely to be the Democratic nominee, that you are part of the war on women?
I think the big problem this country has is being politically correct. I've been challenged by so many people, and I don't frankly have time for total political correctness. And to be honest with you, this country doesn't have time either. This country is in big trouble. We don't win anymore. We lose to China. We lose to Mexico, both in trade.
But he did something funny after that. I guess not. He just like, fucking China.
It's weird the stats they're putting up next to him. You own 16 golf courses. Okay.
Former host of The Apprentice. Attended University of Penn's Wharton Business School.
Ooh.
Interesting.
At the border, we lose to everybody. And frankly, what I say, and oftentimes it's fun, it's kidding, we have a good time. What I say is what I say. And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have treated me, but I wouldn't do that. But you know what?
Wow, that was like one of his shittier moments.
Comebacks, or yeah.
That wasn't funny at all. If you didn't like it, if we wound up for if you didn't like it, you can suck my fucking Trump balls, Megan. You realize what he was about to say. He was like, if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you could have been nicer to me. Like that's I don't expect
it's very
funnier
Trumpy.
from him.
But you know, everything always has to do with how it affects him all the time.
You can't hurt my feelings, Maggie.
Yeah.
Can't hurt my feelings.
What? Why did she leave Fox, or did she? You know what I'm saying? Like, was there an incident that happened, or did she like get
Roger Ailes fingered her?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I thought maybe you
should ask the
know.
bull. The bull knows all.
Or did she get like a chance at her own show and then something happened and it failed? Didn't she have like
she had her own show,
like an NBC show, or
that I don't know. I don't follow these Fox News, whatever they are. I don't I don't care.
Yeah, me either. I was just trying to figure out why she left Fox, and
because of that,
I guess so.
Trump was like, if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you weren't that nice to me and you can leave Fox. And she's like, I will.
I will. Thank you.
I'm not going to be nice to you. That's for sure. But Bernie Gresser, beloved board member, sent us some Booth Boy content. Just a suggestion he made. How about you order in Indian from the worst Google Yelp rated Indian restaurant on Staten Island and eat it on the show? Even better if you order stuff you've never heard of.
Can you do that? Can you sort by least rated?
I don't know. I think you can. You can definitely look it up that way on like Yelp.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because you can find just the restaurant with the lowest amount of stars. And we could order some disgusting shit food we've never heard of. And see, why we always got to eat stuff that's going to kill me?
It's fun for the listeners.
I think yes, they quite enjoy when we eat balut eggs.
You can give out, what's your zip code? That's fine, right? Well, 10305.
Yep.
Because it's one off from the Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Nothing coming up? All right, well then.
Stay on browser.
I shall go to one. It's a good idea, Bernie. We should see.
Yeah, I
What'll
can't
kill
figure
us.
out how to reverse the stars. I'd have to scroll to the bottom, or I don't know.
Gay bitches sent us a couple things while we figure out Indian food. Sent us a video that says this guy has been building a cabin made of pallets for a few months, and he's got an interesting voice. Jump around his page and see the progress over the time. Okay. Let's see.
Building a palace?
No, a cabin made of wooden pallets.
Oh.
Because that's what I think it said.
Like I was saying, having a water barrel set up on a stand because I'm getting all that rainwater that come off that slant, coming to that gutter, coming right to that weird rain barrel, getting that water right, coming straight slant off. Building my stands and my props for the top. Got a nice shooting poach. Nice. Nice. Half. Kitchen area, little table, sit down. Living room area, fireplace going right here on the corner. Right in the corner of this one right there. Cut that drum sideways. Places at one. Place. Step up in the bathroom right there. HP.
Real quick. His voice is interesting. Very funny. That poach right there. That poach. How fast of a gust of wind do you think it would take to knock his whole stupid fucking house over? Because it's made of pallets and the wood looks like it's rotting.
Is that is pallets, right? Yeah. I thought maybe it was just like the framing of the house or with the studs and stuff, but no, there's a pallet stacked on top of a pallet.
Yeah, no, it's 100% pallets.
Huh. Is that a good idea? Like a pallet strong wood?
I think that's why people don't make houses out of pallets. Usually it's because maybe the wood, I don't know, maybe the wood is good enough. I don't know. It's good enough to hold
up like
lot
heavy things.
Yeah. You get, pallet of water.
It might not be that bad of an idea. I mean, you definitely have to adjust the length of everything. Some pallets going to be longer than the others. It's going to be weird.
I'd be interested to see how this turns out. And if he can actually live in his pallet house, his pallet palace, as you put it. Pallets.
Pallet palace.
Pallet.
B, I got him. Hey, yo, HB, I got him.
HB?
Like I was saying, having a water barrel set up on a stand because I'm getting all that rainwater that come off.
Got that water barrel set up on the stand. At least he's gonna have all that rainwater come on there. But he said we should check out the rest of the page. Is this him?
I'm guessing.
Carthen Ladler, 74. Entertainer, promoter, performer, innovator, motivational speaker, doer, authentic apparel, and Miami Vibes Sportwear. Milk Music Group. Oh, no, MLK Music Group representative. Two different things. He got the water coming out the side. Wow, all these videos are not in the Pallet House.
Yeah.
His Pallet Townhouse. Where did you even get that video? I'm scrolling and I see a lot of not Pallet House videos. All right, maybe does he explain it?
Hear the children crying.
Nope.
Yeah. Don't post the video. Okay.
What was that?
Don't post the video.
Oh, someone saying don't post a video of something.
What the hell? Well, now I don't know what we're watching.
You just randomly go live on Instagram and just video every 5 seconds now? Oh, you guys are weird.
Think like a tourist, look like a tourist, live like a tourist, and act like a tourist.
A terrorist?
Tourist.
A tourist. Well, his accent, he might have been saying terrorist. Live like a tourist. All right, so I'm going to assume that it rained once and a bunch of wind and rain knocked his whole fucking pallet house over. And that was that because, I mean, how far down? Oh, here we go. This looks like it's in the woods. Nope, just pictures of his face. Yeah, I don't think the pallet house. Oh, is that it?
Cause that already did. The railing already to the end. Fireplace. Put that little chicken wire right there. On trim right now.
All right, this guy makes some of the worst videos I've ever seen
ever,
in my fucking life. It's completely incoherent. In Unk, you got a sparkle filter on.
And everybody that guy responds every time with those talking lips for some reason.
That seems racist.
Yeah.
It seems like he's making fun of him. Yeah, I guess Pallet House. That's about as much as you can see. Whatever the fuck that is, has a roof and openings.
Yeah.
Like, here's another one.
God, look at the foundation it's on. It's just like wooden stilts.
On the deck, patio, walk around the back of the house.
Just ends.
Walk around the deck of the house and on the deck.
That's my video for the day.
Gabe, how did you fucking find this random black person in the woods with a pallet house?
Say, I'm ready to bust me one guy, man. I'm gonna be down there with just like 2 pencils, got maybe with 2 chicks and 1 pencil. You out of sun, you out of rain. Make my life so foolish, yeah. You need. Say, I'm ready to bust me.
All right, I think that's about enough of Carlton Laidler as I can take.
Yeah.
He is.
If he finishes his house, send us an update.
Yeah, please. I might have skipped right over it, but Jesus Christ,
Wow.
that man is he's going places.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's going to the bottom of that hill in a pallet house. Holy fuck.
When it falls off their stilts, he'll be sliding in the house down the hill.
Oh, I like this already. Gabe said, "This is what I think of every time I see Steve in his Slayer shirt on the show. I wish I wore it today."
Could you describe a typical Slayer fan? Slayer fan. A typical. A guy just would literally out of nowhere just yell, Slayer! You know, just, go and you know, and when you see a friend walking down the street and you see that guy's wearing a Slayer shirt too, you know, you can literally you know, you can deal. You know.
You know what?
You know that you're thinking, you know.
That's me.
Oh, that.
Oh, look, we're watching us watch it. Oh, it vanished. Hey, it's us.
That was such a Jimmy Norton character answer. You know, the Slayer fans, it's like Slayer, and then you see some guy walking down the street.
Yeah, you know, get it? Slayer.
Just like, yeah, he gets it.
I just like all the noises he made. You just, you know.
Oh.
What was he even describing? What a Slayer fan is
I
like?
guess.
A Slayer fan is like, well, what kind of fun do you like to have? And maybe that'll help me describe it. It's someone who goes, Slayer! Well, they have a aneurysm.
You ever been to their concert?
I have.
And?
Slayer and Lamb of God and Behemoth at the Long
Slayer
Island.
Headlined?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was at, what the fuck is that? The Long Island, the PNC Bank. No, it's not. I think it's Jersey. PNC Bank Arts Center.
Paramount?
No, I was in Jersey. I was in Long Island.
Oh, Jersey is PNC Bank. Yeah. With it's outside, but half of it's covered with a roof.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were in seats.
Yeah.
So like, and there was, I guess up in the front, there might have been a mosh pit type deal. But where I was in seats, it was weird. Like I'm just standing up, like, yeah, the music's over there. I'm up here. It was awesome. Like the show was good, but it just felt awkward. I brought Caitlin with me because she was like, I'll go. And I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. I think this is before we were even dating. I was supposed to go with someone else and they dropped out. And I was like, I have no one to go to this fucking show with. She's like, I'll go. And I was like, oh, cool. Let's get married someday. Thanks for, coming and keeping me company.
It was just you two that went?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nobody was going with me. But behind us, because we were in like the last row or like the second to last row in like the amphitheater thing.
Yeah.
And behind us was people that were in standing room only.
The lawn, yeah.
And they were going fucking nuts. And especially when Slayer was on. When Slayer was on, they broke the fence that was behind us.
Oh, and they just started pouring in.
And we're right here, and I'm just like, well, what do I do here?
Were they breaking the fence to get through it, or just to fucking
being nuts,
to
be fucking slayers on? And they were all like that guy. They were all just and they broke the fence and all ran down, but then didn't really know what to do. And security was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" So nobody really did anything, but they broke the fence and then came down into the seats, and people were just like, "Hey, what are you doing? What the fuck?" You know. Because now that you're here, by the way, now you're in the seats with us, but we're all just kind of sitting and standing around like, medals on.
And now you're all compact and touching people.
They had a long way to go to get to like near the front where you can do all the fucking moshing and shit. You're just with now you're just with us standing around. So didn't really, but
you could be more free a few steps back in the lawn.
Yeah, it was better before you broke. Breaking the fence was the highlight of the thing. Once you got through, now you're in boredom town. But I thought it was interesting that we're all the way like in the back, almost back row, and Slayer and Lamb of God had like flames and all this fire pyrotechnic shit going off, and it was so hot you felt it all the way in the back. Like it was just like a fucking fart at you in the face. It was so hot. It was just like, whoa.
Holy shit. Was it a festival or was it just a 3-band concert?
It was more than 3 bands. It was like 5 or 6, but it wasn't like a festival. It was just Slayer show.
Really? And they have that many openers?
Yeah. And Lamb of
How
God
long's
went
the
up
show?
right before them. I missed more than half of it because I only wanted to see Lamb of God and Slayer and Behemoth, which I missed pretty much all Behemoth because I mistimed my entrance. But I saw Lamb of God and Slayer and they were really good. Like as advertised.
Yeah, my mom had some guy she used to date like before my dad or whatever. Jerry Gouldenfinnig, I think was his name.
What? Gouldenfinnig?
Gouldenfinnig or Gouldenfinnig?
Gouldenfinnig.
Something like that.
Jerry Levinson Gouldenfinnig.
And the story was like my mom broke up with him because he was like buying her too many things. Like she was like, it was like he was trying to buy her love or whatever and just trying.
Oh, your mom's J-Lo.
Yeah, and I guess she felt uncomfortable that he kept buying her jewelry, and I don't know. So
Love
anyway,
don't cost a thing, Jeremy Gouldig, Gouldenfinnig.
So they separated or not broke up, and he got married and had a kid and whatever. And then like he and my mom became friends again.
She wanted more stuff.
I guess so.
None of these guys buy me any stuff. Jerry Gouldenfinnig, he every time I said wash the dishes, he would buy a dishwasher, buy new dishes.
So yeah, all of a sudden I never heard of this guy, and all of a sudden she was friends with him again, and we went to his house, and he was like, how
did your dad feel about her being friends again with an ex?
This was after the divorce, after my parents got divorced, and she was with her new guy. And then, but I think it was like she was dating Jerry Gouldenfinnig when either she lived at home or went to college. So my grandpa knew him, and my grandpa became friends with him. So they kind of just, him and my grandpa started doing stuff, and he asked if my mom wanted to join, and my mom and her new husband.
Wait a minute. This guy started hanging out with your grandpa?
I guess that's how it happened. I don't know how they would get reunited.
That's like that episode of Seinfeld where Judge Reinhold just wants to hang out with Jerry's parents. And Elaine's like, isn't it weird? They just wants to hang out these old Jewish people all fucking day. That's Jerry Gouldenfinnig.
I went to his house a few times, and he would do this. He was a hunter, and he would do this like every animal I killed meal kind of thing. So you go there and you have squirrel and bear and
yummy squirrel.
Squirrel was kind of good, but it's all like little strips of meat that you dip in sauce. So how could it really be that bad?
It's just the barbecue sauce king.
So yeah, I went to that a few times, maybe twice, and then we did like a clam bake on a beach with him. But anyway, he had a son that was maybe 2 or 3 years older than me, and I was like 14.
Did the son hang out with your dad?
So I was like 14, 15, maybe not even that old. So he might have been 16, 17. And a few years after the last time we hung out, my mom asked me, she's like, do you notice anything weird or different about that guy's son? And I was like, no. And it was, he's been acting really weird. And he really likes this band Slayer.
Oh boy.
And they don't know like how to deal with it. And he's acting kind of crazy. And I just remember he had some Slayer CD in an album. It was like in like some plastic, not like a CD case, but like a plastic liquid case that was filled with blood.
Ooh.
Like liquid fake blood or whatever. And that was like, so I knew he was a Slayer fan, but like I was always like, I don't know. You seem kind of normal to me.
I never owned any CDs.
Never owned a CD?
No. Never owned a Slayer CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know the liquid blood one.
I think this was, some sort of bootleg or a special edition, but it was like nicely made, and it was some liquid, kind of like bubbly, squishy kind of thing.
Slayer blood case CD. Was it Rain in Blood? I don't see any blood case.
Oh, fuck.
Well, anyway,
Did I make this whole thing up?
I think you made the whole thing up. Is that it?
So hard to tell. In my mind, it was just like a regular CD jewel case, but it was plastic filled with liquid blood, and there was like even a hole in the middle. I don't know.
Wait, your mom and Jerry Goulden-Figgin thought he was weird because he liked Slayer? What year was this?
I was probably 14 to 16, so like 91 to 95, around there. No, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like when people were freaking out about Satanism and all that shit.
Yeah, but I just remember they were trying to like pin it on that he likes Slayer, and I was like, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
It was the live CD, says Joe Dago.
Oh, so I am right?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I believe that was a thing.
It sounds perfect for a Slayer album, right? Yeah.
Well, then again, Roger says, I think this was a dream. Nope. Roddy Fingers?
No, I went.
I had the same CD and it came in a box set.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Thanks.
And Beverly says that dry heat still makes you sweat, though, down your butt crack.
Doesn't.
Sure
Dry
it does.
heat, I don't sweat.
Really?
Yeah, that's what's so great about it.
I sweat when it's cold, so it really it doesn't matter for me.
No, that's why I love Vegas. Even if it's 110 degrees, it's kind of like just walking out in a nice warm blanket. I don't know. You stay dry. Maybe if you're like walking for an hour or so, then you might build up some sort of
Or,
sweat.
a minute or two.
No, but it's
so
dry.
hot. It's so who cares if it's so
It
hot?
just wicks it off your body right away.
No, I just sweat. I get all sweaty, and every fucking crack and hole, everything gets sweaty. But anyway, I'm fascinated by Jerry Butterfingers.
Yeah.
So what happened with the Slayer kid? Did your mom say stay away from him? He's bad news. He kills cats.
The thing was, like, it was maybe a year after the last time I saw them that this was brought up, and I don't think, I want to say like Jerry Goulden-Figgin might have died or something. There was something that happened where
son killed him.
Maybe where we just never saw him again. So I don't really know what ended up happening to him.
Died at a clam bake on the beach.
That would be the way to go.
It'd be a way to go. I don't know about the way. It's a way to go. I'm the biggest fan of baking things on the beach, but clams, I guess, are fine.
No, it's great. You make like a pyramid of clams, and then you build like a bonfire over top of it.
Right. You described this.
Yeah.
So wait, you've done this have you done this with other people or just Jerry Goulden-Figgin?
He was the first one I did it with. Okay. And then we've done it maybe we did it one more time with him, and then I've done it a few times at my aunt's house in her backyard.
Without any of your mom's exes
Yeah,
involved.
none of that.
So was that weird that your mom was like, oh, we're just gonna hang out with this guy I used to date who hangs out with grandpa all the time?
Kind of, and I'm gonna bring my now husband, and he's cool.
He didn't
with
have
it
anything
too.
to say with it about it.
No, I don't know. They're weird like that. Obviously, you know, I've mentioned many stories where they're weird, so it's not that strange for them. But yeah, it was just like, oh no, now we're friends, and even if you bring up like, there's nothing there's no weird thing. No, why would there be? Or something.
Yeah,
like
why
that.
would there be?
Yeah.
I can't think of any reasons.
So.
Just this great guy who used to buy you things too much.
And now he wants to hang out again.
Let's hang out. I'll buy you a car.
I mean, he was married and had a wife too, and she was there. I don't know how it all worked out. And this was probably 30 or 35 years after they dated, I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but
okay. Well, I guess that is enough time.
Yeah.
It's like, we're old. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what everybody will expect.
Booth boys?
Anywho, we have a bunch. Josh Wers sent us a video.
Oh no.
It just says, this is how Stancil got so buff. Big Daddy Buff Pants. All right, well, let's see. How did Stancil get so buff?
Holy fuck.
All right, so that was just a gay dude doing a deadlift
Yeah.
or whatever. The deadlift? I don't even know what that is. It's like a
I think so.
crossed hands.
Yeah, if you
smelling
cross the
salts.
hands, is that something different?
The
Holy fuck.
holy fuck! I'm gonna lift so much fucking weight now. Oh my god!
Or was it emo poppers?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, now his asshole's wide open, so he can do this backwards hands powered lift.
Killed it though.
That's power bottom, man.
You know they have smelling salts at the Comedy Mothership backstage. The Joe Rogan Comedy Club.
Yes, you get all amped up for your comedy
I guess
set.
so.
They used to call that cocaine.
Yeah, but now it's just smelling salts.
Yep.
Like, I guess it's fun, but it's no cocaine.
No cocaine at all. I don't even get how it works. It just clears out your sinuses and makes you go, whoa, because it's like such a strong chemical burn that happens up your nose that I guess you just kind of I'm awake now
your
because
adrenaline starts pumping because you're in attack mode. Or
I've never used one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did either.
They wake up fighters with them, like when the boxers specifically when they're like half on their ass and they've got knocked down and around. They fucking like, hey, wake up, get your brain going. You got to get it fucking bashed around a little more.
That was the thing with the Tyson fights was so many guys were the doctor had to come to the mat and like get them alive again. They got so fucked up. He would just kill guys and it would be like you could tell the second they fell down, they were out. They would just completely, and then there was some where the guys would try to get up and their legs just didn't work. And they kept trying to get up and falling down and fall. Yeah, he destroyed people. It was so much fun watching these fights.
I've seen clips of like MMA fights where the guy gets knocked the fuck out. And then when he comes to, he starts fighting the ref because he doesn't know where he is. He just knows he's in a fight. They like grab the ref's legs and try to take him down. And the ref's just like, yo, stop. Stop it, idiot. Oh, boy. Well, our nemesis, Shane, ordered us more stuff. It says shark meat. Now that you're going to have to open at the park.
Oh, my God. The shark meat stuff?
Ain't no way. That's too stinky.
That was like fermented shark meat or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Shane. That will be opened elsewhere. And Curtis John has sent us. Oh boy. Sent us a few videos. Let's start with the first one that isn't the boom people. Oh, good. Trans activist outraged. What is that noise? What was that?
I know this. I've seen this guy before.
You know this guy?
I know.
How do you know this guy?
Caught myself saying that.
Oh, hold on. This just in before we watch this video. What? It was a video. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You just sent me a message. Where'd you go? Caitlin just sent me a message that well, all right. Whoever sent the cake, Jeff, was very what did he say? Make sure that he sent a message to me apologizing and he feels guilty. Do not feel guilty. It was funny. I literally, if I didn't vomit my brains out last night, I would fucking devour that cake. And if it was just diarrhea, if I was just dealing with dye, oh,
please.
I literally planned for it on Friday. I was like, I'll just get some diarrhea after I have my milkshake. Thank you for the cake. Garrett's gonna devour it.
Oh God. I don't know if I have room in my freezer.
I'm gonna save a chunk for Caitlin and
Charlie. Oh,
I don't know if he can really eat that. Probably not. He's 1.5 now.
Yeah.
He can. He's had ice cream before. We let him try it, and he lost his mind. He was just we gave it to him months ago. Before he's very chatty now, but he wasn't even saying words back then. And we gave him a little taste of ice cream, and he went, mmm. And his eyes popped out of his head. He was, mmm.
This is what food could taste like?
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck?
You guys were giving me fucking steamed peas. What the hell was that? Give me. And then he was just like, more.
You should almost just give him the whole cake and let him paw at it and knock himself out until he's
give himself fucking diabetes as a baby. But no, thank you, Jeff, for the cake.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll save myself a piece for when my tummy's all healed up. That'll happen soon.
Yeah.
I'm saving some for myself. Fuck that. Thank you for the cake. But anywho, back to the trans activist.
God.
I forgot which tab I had it in. Here we go.
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and I'm not saying men can't look like this, because please go off, kings. But like, I'm not doing damage to masculinity. I think y'all are when you serve me, when you call me a man, right? Like, I'm not a man. Don't consider me for the pool of men. And
what?
This guy's annoying. He's just like,
it's just, yeah.
Maybe the people who are like, oh, masculinity is in decline. Well, stop thinking I'm doing anything with it. I'm not part of that equation. Count me out.
he's just trying to agitate people.
Yeah, you don't have a beard if you're trying to look like a lady.
No,
no, I'm just a bearded lady.
Yeah.
This is what we all look like.
I'm my own thing.
I don't have to conform to your gender standards. No, but who cares? You're going to get called sir because you have a man's face. That's
And
how
the
shit
beard,
works.
Yeah. And you talk like a man. Does he have a hairy chest or no?
No, some smooth A cups.
Ah, nice.
Good job on boobs. You got boobs, but again, like, why? It's just purposeful agitation. Because if you're really like, I'm a lady, so you would try to look 100% like a lady.
Shave your face at
You'd
least.
shave the beard on your face.
I want to say if he just shaved the beard, he would be.
You can get
foolable.
You can get then uppity about the people called me something.
Yeah.
There's one thing they should be calling you. It's the N word. Yeah, this is just purposeful agitation. This is I'm sure this guy's entire page is just shit like this.
Yes.
Because it gets clicks and it gets, interaction.
And I'm sure he didn't even get CERD. He just made
He made that up.
Yeah,
Nobody said anything
No.
them because they took one look and it's like, any way I
Yeah.
interact with you is going to be a problem. So
Yeah.
we.
I mean, he's better than the "It's Ma'am" guy.
His ma'am. Is he better? I like the "It's Ma'am" guy.
That's true.
If I was gonna be a psychopath, that's how I'd act about it. But yeah, that's a good
Thank you,
one.
KJ.
Thank you, Curtis John. Now, of course, you had to follow it up with your favorite father and son. He says, "Bring the boom for Christmas. Hopefully, it's my house and I'm in it." And by the way, we're gonna get demonetized because this is the official music video.
Yeah.
It's this fat black woman. No, the official music video for the Boom family.
Have you heard this one yet?
I haven't. The only thing I've seen is their wrestling clip.
I saw like little Twitter highlights, but nothing full.
Oh man.
Bring the boom, bring the boom, bring it all the way.
I don't want to listen to this, man. This is 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh my God. Of the Boom, just jingle belling with different lyrics.
Are they going to mention the chicken bake and the double chocolate cookie? We've already got Booms.
They have to, right?
It's the brand.
Yeah.
You have to say chicken bacon, double chunk chocolate.
You do.
Cookie. The motherfucker had cookies on his pants when he wrestled.
Where's the Rizzler?
Yeah, where's the only one people like?
Yeah.
Fun it is to bring the boom this holiday. Bring the boom, bring the boom. Listen to the sound. In the new year, keep on bringing the boom the whole year round. Time to light the tree. Time to make a wish.
Time to make the antipasto
and the 7 fish.
Hey, Garrett, get it?
They're so Italian, these
Get
people.
it? They're fucking guinea wop moulignons. You get it? He's making the antipasto and the
7
prosciutto.
fish. Oh God. You see his sweatshirt he was wearing? All I want for Christmas is, and it was like him and Big AJ with the
All I want for Christmas is the boom.
boom. Yeah.
You gonna buy one?
Maybe.
Hopefully, I get one for Christmas this year. I can wear it to all my events.
Antipasto
And the 7 fish. Santa's coming to town. Some of you are getting this.
Cause he read
Getting
the
missed?
comments.
Now
Yeah, getting missed.
Oh, getting missed.
I guess she meant
Oh.
Cole, but she didn't say it right.
you're on the naughty list.
Oh, but it needed
Bring
something around
the
the list.
boom,
Yep.
bring the boom, bring
Okay,
it
skip
all
it around.
the way. You keep on bringing the boom the whole year round. Time to break out, Elf. Christmas vacation, home alone.
The best time of the year. There's holiday cheer.
From the North Pole to Boca Raton. The reindeer are gearing up.
Hey,
Through the sky that sleigh it soars.
Merry Christmas. Bring the boom
From our family to yours. Bring the boom, bring the
Fuck it. Me and my family are doing this too. We're gonna send this out to everyone like a Christmas card.
You're gonna do the song?
I'm gonna do the song.
Awesome. How Charlie's got a rap though.
He can say boom.
It's true, he can.
Boom.
You could do, yeah. But, all right.
Bring the boom. Bring. No, I gotta sing my own, but it's gotta be boom related. Jingle boom, jingle all the boom. Oh, what fun it is to eat a chicken bake.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah.
No chicken
Double
bake or
chunk
boom.
chocolate cookie chicken. Yeah, not yet. Maybe they tease it at the end. No, I don't care. That was the whole video.
That was
As far as I'm concerned.
their least favorite song of mine. I think I like the second Boom song better than the first one.
I like Bring the Coom.
Bring the Coom, yeah. And then we're bringing it.
Still bringing it.
Still bringing it. That's right.
it.
Yeah.
Should we play the clip of them wrestling and then read the super
Someone
chats
was
and
saying
go?
that they're owned by WWE.
Who is?
The AEW wrestling.
Oh.
And that, you know how the WWE is with their clips. Like everything gets copyrighted.
Oh, so we can't bring the
I don't
Boom.
know. We could try, but I don't know if it'll just like automatically kill the video or just demonetize it. I'm not sure. But WWE seems to be a bitch about.
But
all
it's
that shit.
AEW. I didn't realize. I don't know if they own it. I don't.
But
think,
you know
I don't
how
think
like
they did.
we played that New Jack promo
Mhm.
from the Mountain State or whatever wrestling league, and then that got
Smoky Mountain. Smokes
yeah.
on a mountain.
That got flagged for whatever, and it's not like that league even exists anymore. But I guess the WWE bought it up. I don't know.
Well, you want to just roll the dice and eat a piece of ice cream cake and watch the Boom video?
You want me to cut it up?
No. I was kidding about that part. I was not kidding about this. It's a quick clip.
Okay.
It's 20 seconds. Big Justice cheated.
Wow.
The little shit cheated. His dad was getting his fucking ass whooped.
He
And he
fucking
jumped
snuck
in the ring and did a arm
takedown,
like a midsection clothesline. He
Oh.
brought the Boom.
He did.
He made this guy Coom.
We almost got a little big Justice ass crack there.
Little Big Justice ass crack. You're not going to believe what happens next, Garrett.
No. It turned the fight for him?
Power Boom.
Oh. What? That's not fair.
It's really not. America's favorite father and son are a couple of heels. They're a couple of scumbags.
Wow.
Pieces of shit.
It's going
They
to tarnish
cheat
their
to win.
image.
And that's what everybody should take away from this one
Yes.
episode is that the Costco guys cheat to win and they deserve backlash. You can catch them at WWE's Backlash where they get some.
I heard the Rizzler took a bump too, but
I didn't see that.
okay.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, me either. I just heard about it. Not
But how did
interested.
we get here? They're on TV. They're on Jimmy Fallon. They're on wrestling.
Yep.
They're wrestling in matches.
They're singing a Christmas song with Santa Claus.
It's all our fault. Us and everyone like us. From the
True.
smallest podcast to the biggest. All watching the Costco family and making sure everyone knows who these fucking
Yeah.
caricatures of Dagos are.
I saw a Dan Soder podcast clip where he's talking about them.
Even Danny Sodes.
Yeah. From the regs.
Inescapable. Well, anywho.
Was that the
Caitlin
final?
says she wants cake too. So we're gonna have to divvy this up before you take it home. Or I guess I could just leave it in the free if you really don't want it.
I don't know. I wouldn't have room even in my freezer for it.
All right. I'll eat this whole thing.
Okay.
I will. This will be my cross to bear.
You'll jump on a grenade for me.
I will
Thank
eat
you.
an entire ice cream cake. And I will that'll probably be it for me. I think I'm gonna die after I do that.
Maybe this could be your lactose week where you just eat the ice cream cake for every meal all the time.
Yeah.
And then build up your lactose tolerance.
I genuinely wonder what would happen if I did that. At this point where I'm puking, if just every meal, I think it would get to a point where like I go to take a bite and I just start puking. Like my body would just fully go like, stop, poison, no more.
In the video I watched, I kind of skipped over. It was broken down in sections, and it was like, yeah, when I first started drinking evaporated milk, it was a lot of stomach pains and farts but then I kind of skipped over just to see what the results were. I don't know like how bad it got because she was only talking about the first day she started drinking the stuff and she had to do it for a few weeks. So yeah, I'm not even sure.
And I want to know if she was able to pull off spicy too. Because after I'm done with ice cream, I want to get back to eating jalapenos and stuff. So those aren't even that spicy.
Yeah.
I can barely handle those.
Wow. Like even without the seeds kind of thing? Or
without the seeds with the seeds is kind of a problem.
Yeah, okay.
But
So it
without
is
it's
the
fine.
spicy part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like I forgot about this. This happened yesterday. I ordered Charlie loves bubbles. All of a sudden, there was a toy my mom bought him for like Easter last year, and it was a bubble machine, and I turned it on last year, and you having a dog nightmare? What's going on down there, Edie girl? Oh, she stopped.
Solved it.
But I turned it on the other day because we were throwing it out, and I was like, "You sure you don't like it?" Because the first time I turned it on, he was like, and like it freaked him. He was scared of bubbles. But Edie too, and I'm like, "How the fuck is every person and dog in this house that's supposed to love these is afraid of them? What the fuck is happening?" Because my old dog Molly, I used to have a bubble machine, and she would go nuts. She was like, trying to eat them.
A bubble machine.
I don't know why I had it. I guess it was for me.
For your raves?
For my raves. For my childish exploits. Yeah, why did I have bubbles? I just remember Molly liked them. I don't remember why I had them.
You ever have like the big bubble maker?
No.
Where it's like a rod with an adjustable slidey thing and it makes the ribbon
big,
really
giant,
big. Yeah.
I've seen that. I've never had it.
They're fun, but for 10 minutes and then you're like, what do I do with this?
I feel like, even as a kid, I would blow bubbles and then pop them and like, all right.
Yeah.
What next? But anyway, so Charlie, all of a sudden, I was going to throw this thing out. I was like, you sure? And he was like, bubbles. And he knows the word now and is just attacking them and loves them.
Wait, he like recognized the machine? Or
he recognized the bubbles.
You turned it on.
Yeah. And I was like, the last time we did this, you were crying. What happened? Now you say bubble. Either way, I ordered him a new bubble thing because this thing was spilling everywhere because it had just a tray with liquid in it. So I ordered him a thing for babies where they can shake it and bubbles come out and it doesn't fucking get everywhere. I came home yesterday and was like, where's my fucking mail? Because, this was Saturday. Yeah, we came home from Caitlin's aunt's. I walk on the porch. I see no boxes. And I'm like, it says it was fucking delivered. It was supposed to be delivered today. Where's my fucking mail? And she's like, it's probably like in the door. They probably brought it in for us. And I look in through the window. I was like, it ain't fucking there. Where's my motherfucking mail? God fucking damn it. Where's the fucking mail? And meanwhile, I'm talking about a bubble machine. Later in the day, I find my package and it has this little letter on it that was written by a child.
From Mike Machete?
From a little kid. Because downstairs, the woman, she has like her granddaughter.
Really is her little kid. Oh my God. I thought it was like an adult like me that can't print well.
No, a little kid. So a little child put this on the mail after I got it later and says, "Hi, I'm from downstairs and me and my grandma misread it and we opened it, but we are so sorry, but nothing is broken. Thank you."
Oh, all right. But they opened it and everything?
I got to feel bad that they 100% heard me going, "Where's my motherfucking mail? What the fuck? Where's my fucking mail?" And this little girl had already, I think, written out the note. Oh, because you know what? It was at the top of the stairs. That's what it was.
Oh my God.
They put this little note on it and then put it at the top of the stairs. So I didn't see it. And I was just screaming, "Where's my motherfucking mail?"
But the box was open, but was the product open?
Not even touched. No.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like they were making up some excuse. Like I played with it for a little bit, but I didn't realize we didn't order it.
No excuse. They just opened my mail by accident and then gave it back and wrote a very cute note. And what they got in response was me screaming, "Where's my fucking mail, motherfucking cocksuckers?"
You had a hard few days.
Saturday, yeah, that's
Friday
what it was.
Saturday.
It was because of my tummy.
Your tummy was hurting.
This is the second time I wanted to knock on their door and be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. The first time they were playing music, this is years ago now, but they were playing music, but it was during the day. It was like the middle of a Saturday and it was kind of loud, but I could give a fuck. I'm so loud all the time. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They can blast it all day, every day. I would never really complain. But they're fucking I was playing
Ranchero.
I don't remember what I dropped. I don't know if it was like a chair or something, but I accidentally dropped something really heavy on the floor. And a second later, I just hear the music go off. And I felt terrible. I almost wanted to go downstairs and knock on the door, but like, hey, I'm really sorry.
I just dropped something.
I was not telling you to turn your music down. I dropped something. It was an accident.
But
also, yeah,
I benefited.
I didn't go down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, that shit's off. Not like I liked it. I just, I didn't really mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
These people think I'm a monster, I think.
But it's amazing how like quickly they react. You yell or make a noise, and they're like, "Oh, write a letter, turn the music off."
Well, no, they turn the music off. Yes, 100% as a reaction to me. But this was sitting on the top of my stairs. I didn't know it was there.
Oh, like you're yelling, and then you get to the top of the stairs, and it's there.
Yes.
Oh, I thought they heard the yelling, and then you open your door later, and that was up there.
No.
Oh my God.
No, they had already delivered it. They were totally home, and then they heard me getting home at the front door screaming about my mail.
I'm still a little leery about this note.
Why?
Like, I feel like the kid tried to steal the package, and the grandma caught him and made him write a note. Like, why wouldn't the grandma just write like, "Oh, sorry, open this package, thought it was ours"? Why make the kid write this apology note?
You think I should go down there and be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, what the fuck's going
think
on?
You just open my fucking mail? You think you just open my shit and then write a little fucking note?
Yeah.
Make it okay?
What did he cross off? Anything good?
She just misspelled sorry. Sorry, but sorry. Yeah.
Nothing is broken.
I should start stomping on the floor and be like, hey, I know what you fuckers did. You tried to steal my son's little bubble wand thing.
Totally. She was hoping it'd be like nondescript and you wouldn't know that she took it.
Already doesn't work, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
I think it might just be out of bubbles, but because he's been using it nonstop. It's just this little stick with a rattle on the end of it, and you shake it and bubbles come out, and he's been doing it nonstop for 2 days straight.
How does it get filled? How does the little bubble part get filled?
There's a bottom piece that you fill up with bubble liquid, and there's these two like little rubber straws that come down into it, and you like screw it in so it doesn't come off, and it just shoots bubbles out of the top like a cock.
Oh, like it's a trigger thing? Like you?
It's a trigger thing, but you have to shake it to activate it.
Oh, okay.
And he shook it so much yesterday that, like, usually goes woo and throws out a little volley of bubbles and stops. It was just going nonstop. He fucked up the sensor in it. It was just woo, 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 woo. And he's just looking at it like,
yeah, that's me.
That's what I wanted. This is what I want. Exactly what I was trying to do. Bubbles forever.
Can't you just use dish soap and water? Does that work?
I've heard, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
But whatevs. We're out of time.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Tell her if she does it again, you're going to spray their door with more fish juice, says Beverly. That's right. You come and take my mail one more again, and you play that loud fucking bachata
I'm
music.
gonna get them with the fermented shark.
Rub it on your door. But anywho.
Yeah.
We read all the super chats already. So I think it's about time we play our board video and thank our board members. Thank you for joining the board. And if you want to join the illustrious group of board members for the December board, November board, send us some grease on patreon.com/Garrett and Steve. And you too can be a board member before I go in the beginning of December to get the new plaques, because we already have several new members and several names that I need to fix. Number one on the list being Caitlin Kant there at the top.
You gonna fix it? Now it's kind of a thing.
Well, if it's a thing, I guess I won't fix it, but
It's in the song.
it's in the song. All right.
Caitlin Khan.
Well, Fitzy's going to have to add to
Oh,
the song
do a new
anyway
song
because there's going to be new
Yeah,
members.
That's true.
He has to. I will demand it of him.
He has to do.
He owes us.
A 7-minute song now, reading every name.
We owe Fitzy a blowjob from a beer can. Something.
Totally.
Because he's hooked us up more than enough. But anywho, thank you, board members. This one's for you.
Garrett and Steve fans, they love the show. They get commemorated. Nothing to watch with money being flow. They get commemorated.
It's no
Spend $100 and join the Patreon. The sport has many spots and this bet has gone too long. He finally caught some ice, but to kill he thinks is wrong. Oh, 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 oh. Caitlin Khan, Marino, Mitchie O'Donnell. Vinny Tyson, Charlie Chicago, Red Bull, Jeremy Stock, Marshall
Me too much of that popcorn.
Moose Pete, Bitsy, Dominic Ritelli, Josh Works, Mike Lidio, Mitchell, Pittsburgh, Jamie Z, Gannock, Gecko Dundee, Daniel Mundy, Gabe Itches, Connor Beck, Jeff, Josh 173, Michael Mellis, Chris
Partially defatted peanuts?
William Yonder, Brian Cage,
I don't know.
Godfrey Giraffe, Dan Turner, 9X Support, Michael Fukate, and Azos S. Thompson, Matt Bob, fan of the tree, Doggy 7266626. Justice for Garrett, J. Thomas, Larry F. Boob turd, fucking boob turd, Jesus. Angelo, Mark, the Grace, Cynthia, Darcy, Just, Eric Whitaker, Rocky, Nosy, Jose Delgado, Jay, Stark, Dust Poster, Steve Foster, what the fuck? Paige and MJ Nate, Gina Marie Beverly, Jaquan G, Johnny. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Worked. Fuck yeah.
Thank you, Fitzy.
Thank you, Fitzy. Thank you, Jaquan G and Beverly. They have suggestions for what I should do about the mail. Jaquan says, get them deported. And Beverly said, Steve, tell her it's a federal crime and you're going to press charges. I should.
Have a lawyer subpoena them. Knock on the door, be like,
I have evidence. They admit to it. Look, hi, I'm from downstairs. Me and my grandma misread it, and we opened it, but we are so sorry. Save your sorries for the judge.
Yeah. Stuff your sorries in the sack.
Guys are going back to Ecuador. No, they're not from there. At least I don't think so.
Guatemala.
Argentina. Well, anywho, thank you
go
all.
to Argentina.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like you could see all the old Nazis?
Oh, yeah.
Or was that Brazil?
Both.
Both of them?
But I think Argentina, definitely a lot. Yeah. But that Javier Milei guy turned the whole country around. It seems like an awesome place now.
How'd he turn it around? He kick everyone out?
He doged it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Department of Government.
He pretty much, I think he got rid of like 85% of all the ministries and whatever, the heads of the departments and things like that. He was just like, these like videos of him going with a list of people's names. He was like, don't need these guys. Don't need these guys. He just got rid of them all. And now Argentina, they were like facing what was it, like 1,700% inflation per year, and now they're making money. He's got them to making money. So I hope for this Doge thing that we're going to try to do, but getting less and less hope.
I hope they do it to New York.
Yeah,
and they strike this place down and redo it where people have jobs that matter and get all the crazy people that are stabbing people randomly on the fucking streets every goddamn day now off the streets.
A country is like a business, kind of, and we're the biggest and best, not the biggest, but the best country. We should be making money somehow. And then we get paid, instead of paying taxes, we should be getting a little dividend every year for being Americans. Like, oh, America was in $1 billion surplus this year. You get $20.
We should be like the United Arab Emirates and Abu Dhabi or Qatar.
Where there's no taxes.
But also like the cities are beautiful.
Future,
and
yeah.
It's like future cities.
Uh-huh.
I'm not the biggest fan of their fucking everybody wears pajamas religion.
No.
And you know,
Can't
you
buy
can't
beer.
drink, you can't do anything fun out there. But you know, they have the rich and the poor are so far away from each other. It's perfect. I just would want to be the rich. You know, you got a guy driving a gold-plated Lamborghini around people who are begging and eating sand. So it's pretty funny.
You ever see those license plate auctions that they do over there?
No.
Where like certain numbers are very lucky, just saying 7 or whatever, and people will bid $500 million to get the personalized 7 license plate. So when they drive around in their Lamborghini, it says 7 on it.
What a bunch of fucking retards. Chinese people are like that too, where they're obsessive over numbers and like superstitions.
Yeah, and like put in some casinos or all casinos, like there's some weird, they don't put some number out or whatever.
13?
Is it
7?
One of those.
It's one of those stereotypical.
Because the Chinese get mad at it, or they think it's bad luck.
Bad ruck.
Bad ruck.
We have one more super chat before we go. James Jameson, Adam Henniker says, "Yeah, boy."
Nice. What's up, Adam?
Yeah, boy, to coming on to talk Booth Boy to Booth Boy sometime.
Oh,
yeah, boy.
All right.
He wants to talk behind the scenes about Kevy Bren and Brian P. McCarthy.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think he left with any animosity toward Kevin. Not that I think he just like got other stuff to do. Or
by the way, did I fuck up? Was today the day we were supposed to have a guest?
Oh no.
I hope it's Wednesday. I think I fucked up though. Fuck. Messages. Wednesday.
Woo!
Thank God, I'm not that stupid.
The day we're gonna skip.
We're gonna have someone just do the show for us. Because no, I think the combination of the ice cream death I had on Friday and the spicy vomit on Sunday, I'm gonna drink beer tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll keep myself nice and not too hungover.
That helps
and
me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think also
my ass agrees.
That was a tepid fart. Like,
ooh, stinky. Usually don't stink. That's a bad sign.
But I think we got lucky last week because Gino wasn't there.
Oh,
right?
We definitely got lucky.
But Nick didn't serve up as many shots as he usually does because Gino's there.
Yeah.
Sucking him down. Yeah.
Yeah, Gino's there sucking him. Yeah, not the usual amount of sucking. But yeah.
So what time are we doing tomorrow?
That's right. Let's remind everyone.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 5 p.m. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And tomorrow's the only day we can all meet up at the bar to do the football show and the Garrett and Steve program. So we're doing it tomorrow, later than the usual offside show, because that's when we can get there. And yeah, so 5 p.m. and then the football show will be at 8 p.m. Tune in, please.
Oof.
Tell all your friends. Go to everyone on your phone's contact list.
And just text them.
Friends, family members, and say, hey, Garrett and Steve are going to be on at 5 tomorrow. So just make sure you know it's 5 and not 8 or 3.
Yeah. And that you should come by. Come by to Offside NYC.
And when they respond and say, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Say, oh, no, you know, Garrett and Steve.
Yeah.
You know, that they fart into the mics and they have a train whistle. They go, Garrett ate bugs and a balut egg. Remember? And just keep texting them more details about the show until they tell you to stop talking to them. All your friends and family, everyone on your contact list, tell them that.
And tell them we're doing a Friendsgiving. That'll get them to come.
Yeah, tell them we're doing a Friendsgiving, whatever that even is. We're going to have a potluck situation.
You got your Thanksgiving costume ready?
In costumes? I guess I'll have to make a turkey costume tomorrow morning. I'll have to wake up bright and early.
Oh my God. Oh my God. For all the people that tuned out after the board video, you missed it.
You really
Podcasting
missed it.
magic.
You missed it. Oh my God. Yeah, something's going on in the guts. That one woke Edie up. And we'll leave you with that.
Those don't even sound like normal Steve farts.
Don't. Under construction.
See you guys tomorrow.
I love you. Oh, I didn't play the outro. I guess I should do that, huh?
And then we